got the stream sorted. Let's go. I'm gonna pop out the chat real quick. Yo, what's up, dude? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, boss, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm chilling. How about you?
I'm absolutely good. I'm just watching you live on YouTube.
Tough, man. You working on anything?
Yes, sir. I'm
What you working on?
actually running a marketing agency for
Oh, yeah.
construction business.
Oh, sick. Who are you serving specifically?
Oh yeah, water damage restoration. I'm just like specifically working with water damage restoration company.
Mm-hmm.
Before I used to work with Wolfen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to build like a paper climate agency
Mm-hmm.
for this specific industry.
Yeah, I worked with a water damage restoration guy. That's a fun niche because um there's a lot of potential for like subscription revenue that people don't talk about. So in the same way as like a window cleaning, but it's higher ticket. So there's a lot of people who offer like a subscription where you can get like a yearly checkup. And if you're working with people in an area where like mold is known, like I mean, are you getting clients from the states?
Oh, oh yeah, they're from states.
Oh, okay. So like areas like Louisiana, Washington, Oregon, anywhere where there's like a like really high humidity is gonna have a really high mold. So there's potential there to sell people on like sort of a subscription upsell, and that's what you could offer to clients.
Okay.
If you're doing pay per appointment though, I mean I would offer a service like that, sort of like an it would be basically like a software that you would sell them. So it would be like a subscription that you would just manage yourself. Um, that's how I would do it. But there's potential there for that. I know I have a buddy who he did that with window cleaning, where he just had
Mm-hmm.
a client who, well, he would just get clients for window cleaning, and then he would sell anybody that they bring in, just take their phone number and email, and then just try and sell them on like an upsell subscription package, and he would just take a percentage of it, and he makes really good money from that.
Oh, that's interesting. And like, let's suppose if I make an software and the stuff, like
Yeah.
how much do you think you should actually charge on a monthly basis per client?
Um, I would charge nothing to start. I would just take a percentage. Um, so I would just like bill them a percentage of whatever subscription revenue you gained. So if
Uh
you,
huh.
I mean, like there's a lot of companies that offer services like that. I think some of them charge like $400 a year or like $25 a month, and then part of that also is like you get like a 10% off discount um, if they find mold, and then there's like I think it's I think it's quarterly mold inspections that they get for free as part of it. Um, and most of these companies do mold inspections for like free anyway, so they'd be more than happy to like get paid for it. Um,
Okay.
and I would just charge a percentage of whatever you bring in to start, because that's going to be a much easier deal for somebody to sign up for if you don't have any proof. It's like you just bill them like 20%, because if you're managing it all, like if you're using like GHL to manage it, like how much money they're making, so you just send them a bill for like 20% or maybe 50%, something like that. Um, and then you can just sell them eventually later on like, okay, well, you're making a pretty consistent like couple grand a month off of this. Would you want to switch instead of like a percentage based thing just to like a subscription thing? So that's something that I've sold like all of my PPL clients on, is like, hey, if you're interested at some point, um, I'm fine switching this over to a retainer model where you pay for ads if it would end up being cheaper for you, because it would be easier for me to run it like that. That wouldn't really work with what I'm
Okay.
doing now, but it would have worked then, because now these days, if you check the stream, um, I have this is what I've been building, and why I've been gone for a while is because I've been building like a full website that like
Yeah.
is like mobile optimized and like pulls zip codes for contractors, and then all that data gets sent to GHL. So like when
Oh, that's lovely.
when somebody like goes through and completes the whole thing, if you go into like GHL, um, I don't think I can
Oh,
show all of
that's
this because my webhooks are open, and I don't want to put all that on stream. But
okay.
like you can see here, like when an inbound webhook comes through, we create a contact, and then I also send another webhook back to my site to pull like other data, so like their name and email, and then we assign it to their user,
Okay.
and I have to bucket their GHL user ID as well. Um, and then we just send like notifications, and this is what I haven't finished yet is like the flow after this point, because it's taken me it took me all of yesterday just to like basically set up the site to the point where it's like if somebody submits information, then GHL can get it. And that was a huge pain in the ass. And also, it took me like 4 hours to figure out how to um, use GHL's like assign user custom feature. Um, because
Okay.
yeah, because like if you're gonna do something like this, make sure that you if we go to like settings here and I go to my staff, so I just have like a debug.
Uh-huh.
So I just have like a debug version. Like so, like this isn't a real client of mine. Don't use the email. Don't use the name. Use the user ID, and you can pull the user ID from the API. You just like, and it's pretty
Okay.
easy to get access to the GHL API. You just go to private integrations, and you just like create, and they have pretty good documentation that teaches you how to use it. Um, and it's pretty straightforward. It's a really good API. Um, it's one of the
Uh-huh.
best I've worked with in terms of like CRM stuff. It's way better than like Zapier. Zapier's is dog shit. Um, but like
Oh.
it's really easy because well, part of what I'm doing is that I'm creating the and that's also another reason why I decided I wanted like my own site is because I want to um, be able to basically automatically create clients inside of the website, like just by sending a webhook. So like all I have to do is I just have to send my site a webhook with like my SSH key to keep it secure, and it includes stuff like the contractor's name, the Google Maps address, and all that stuff. Well, the Google Maps URL, and then I also pull from Google Maps. And let me see if I can. I don't remember the exact.
Okay.
I have a debug
Okay.
zip code I could enter that I'm not going to because I want to show you
Okay.
the actual like what it actually looks like. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
I just got to remember the zip code to use, and then it also checks to make sure that like is this zip code coming from the right like IP address. So it's like I do IP address verification, and I use Big
Oh,
Data Cloud to
nice.
set that up. Yeah, that was pretty easy to integrate. That was pretty nice. Where's my
That's
database?
nice.
Yeah, no, it's been fun to
Okay.
build out. Enter
So
PHP. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. What's up?
Oh, yeah. So you basically like you work with painters and like you help them with the lead generation apartment setting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I'm got correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, man. Like I never really worked on this type of thing. Like I never really sold software, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of new to this things. So I have just done like paper lead, paper appointments, retainer,
Mm-hmm.
and the big problem with that is like I have a like I used to work with a construction company client in a commission based model, like
Mm-hmm.
as you told me, and how exactly we used to work with like there was a setup fee of like $500, and then like he handles all the ad budget, and then
Okay.
later when
Okay.
we close the client he's gonna pay me around like 5% out of the total deal. So like remodeling project costs anywhere between $15,000 to 100K.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really like it's a good amount, but
Mm-hmm.
the at the same time he had a very hard time closing the project, waiting for around
Mm.
like 1.5 months, and
Yeah.
in the entire that duration he closed zero client. So I'm
Mm.
kind of like scared working on a commission based model. So
Yeah.
that's why I shifted to this like paper apartment. Paper apartment kind of like much more safer for me because like I had a team to handle. I have my own software, so keep going the things. I need like some sort of safety. That's why I thought about this offer, and like at the same time I thought about this niche because like this niche is somewhere like it's an insurance back niche. Like let's
Yeah.
suppose
Which
if
is
a
another
person's
huge
looking for a
advantage.
job,
It's
uh,
it's
insurance
It's part of the
company
sell.
came in,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
yeah, and at the same time, there's like emergency. So
Mhm.
let's suppose if you have a water damage at your house, you
You
won't
yeah,
really go
yeah,
with
you
like
need it
three, four
fixed
different
immediately.
companies.
Like yeah, there's no like question about it. Like I need somebody to fix this ASAP. So it's kind of a race to see
Exactly.
who's it ends up being a race to see who's like the first person to come through. I tried
Correct.
working on a commission based model for a gym client of mine. We worked on a 30% commission where the idea was is that I'm gonna help you sell people on a year's personal training subscription, and she also quote unquote closed nobody. And I sent her 20 leads. So are you paying for ads or are they paying for ads?
No, like when I was working on a commission-based model, they paying for the ads,
Okay.
but on a paper lead, we don't really tell the client to cover the cost of the ad.
Uh huh.
On the paper lead, it's on our side, but on the paper appointments, it's on them.
Okay.
We charge $200 per appointment.
Okay. That's a good price. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're covering ads, $200 per appointment is a good price. Um.
No, in paper appointment, they are covering the ad spend. I'm just like,
Oh. Okay.
selling
Have
them the
have
infrastructure,
you closed
like
anybody on
I
that?
upload. Yes, I
Okay. Cool.
just
Yeah.
closed recently, three
Nice.
days ago.
Nice. Yeah. I part of the deal for me is I pay for ad spend. So that's why I work on lead, not appointment, because are you running Facebook ads or Google
Uh-huh.
ads?
No, I'm actually going with Facebook ads for remodeling.
Mm-hmm.
And water damage, I'm going with Google Ads because Google
Yeah,
Ads works really well
that's
for that.
that was my mistake when I was doing water damage was I was trying to do it with Facebook, and specifically what I was trying to do was so this was the site that I made, and my idea was is that I was going to make it into like a quiz, where it's like okay, you click start the
Oh,
mold quiz, and then you fill out your
yeah.
quiz, and it says do you own your home, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Um,
Nah, nah, nah.
and then you click submit.
Facebook is more of a
Yeah,
it's
so
more like exploring. We need something that is like in a more urgency.
yeah,
Like
so
we
that's
like
why Google is a better idea for this, and also part of it was
exactly.
um, part of so the deal here was is that I was going to charge people for the inspection. So it was going to be me who charged them, right? So I was going to charge them 250. They were going to book a time slot and all this stuff, and I was just going to pocket this money, and then he was going to take the inspection, right?
Oh, that's a nice thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
for
It
my
sounds it
purpose,
sounds nice on paper. The problem is that nobody bought it. So it's like I spent like 500
exactly.
bucks on ads and nobody bought it. So on paper it sounds cool to like just pocket the money up front. Um Maybe it was the price point was too much. I don't know. I don't think I had bad ads. Like I had good CPCs and I had like $10 CPLs from this funnel. So it would cost like 10 $20 to have somebody just fill it out. But the problem is like once they fill it out, they wouldn't buy. And it was like 10 20
Oh
people
yeah.
and it was like enough to be like okay, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think if I really hunkered down and I really like figured it out, I think I could have gotten it, but I don't know. I didn't want to do that for no money. Like and I kind of told the guy I was like, "Look, I'm you know, I've put in a good amount of money for this and I haven't seen anything. If you're interested in pursuing this, like you can just pay me and like you would just take the money and I'll figure it out." And he's like, "No, I'm not interested." And so I tried to sell him on like a PPL thing and he was like, "Yeah, I'll give you like 30 bucks per lead." And I was like, "No," because he runs Facebook ads and he knows how much it costs to get like a lead for some kind of local service like this, which is generally about $10 $20. So I sell these leads for 75 bucks each on the painting side.
Oh,
Yeah. And it costs me
nice.
generally between 10 and 30 bucks to get somebody in.
And like on a best month, like how many leads do you sell, and like how much you get like paid? Can you just break down a little bit?
Uh,
We were planning to
I've
like
gotten 2 grand
discuss
from
it.
my biggest client. So for my biggest client, I've sold him
Well,
20, 30 leads somewhere in
uh-huh.
there. Yeah. Somewhere in there about
You
20,
you
30
can
leads.
search a guy. This it's called like Yash Sampath. He's a wonderful guy. He has been like doing really good with paper lead, and he
Mm-hmm.
actually charges anywhere between like 10 grand to 15 grand per client. and he has some crazy clients, and he has been
Mm-hmm.
making around like 100 to 100K every month
Nice.
with his paper lead agency.
Yeah, I mean, he does he like charge up front?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually saw a video in that where he was talking about like, he bills around 20 25 leads upfront.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't do that, which I think is part of the flaw in my model is that I have to put a lot of work up front before I start seeing anything. So that's part of the reason why I'm converting everybody to this site. Oh, thanks. I'll save that. Um,
Oh, that's a another good thing.
what? Sorry, boss, you cut out. Hello. Hello. I don't hear you, man. If you're talking.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
oh, I got you. You're back. Sorry about that. Oh,
I actually create. Hello, can you hear me?
yeah. I got you now. Sorry about
I've created like a basic funnel for this wild damage restoration,
that. Mm-hmm.
and try to like sell it with like I have a decent like testimonials. I have around like 4 or 5 testimonials
Nice.
with like other clients, but
What's?
like this wild damage restoration, I never really worked on, so I don't really
Mm-hmm.
have a testimonial.
Yeah. This is a good
I'm
site.
planning to like.
Yeah, this is a good site. I like that you have a VSL. That's something that I'm a big fan of. I also like that you have all these buzzwords here. That's good. Just AI answering system, even though it's just
Yeah.
Google Ads. these these old men, as long as you just like throw like buzzwords in there, they're like, oh my god, it's so cool. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they just don't know. How much are you? What's your like CPL for your clients on water damage for Google?
So, honestly speaking, like I never really worked on anyone in water damage so far. I
Mm-hmm.
just recently got transitioned into this niche. It's like this 15 days I got transitioned to this,
Mm-hmm.
and like before that, I was just working with roofing, remodeling,
Mm-hmm.
painting, all this like blue collar niches.
Yeah.
The only reason I had to transition into this niche was like, I did some research and I had some like, keywords to find this
Mm-hmm.
niche, and I found out like, this niche is something like crazy. And if I work really well into this niche, I can actually make some good money. That's why I
Yeah.
just shifted to this.
Yeah, no, water damage is a good niche, man. Like, do you know how much it generally costs you to get an appointment in terms of ad spend?
Let's suppose if we start like in the initial campaign. So initial campaign would really go like a little bit higher CPL and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be at first it would be anywhere between like $30 to $50, even
Okay.
sometime more.
Yeah.
But with over the time when your campaign is like bit optimized and it's like budgeting and everything is done,
Mm-hmm.
it can go anywhere from like 25 to $30.
Nice.
And at the same time, the water damage jobs anywhere cost between 4 grand to 5 grand, and even on top of that, there's like rebuild,
Mm-hmm.
mold, and all the stuff of like
Mm-hmm.
upsell. So their LT is really high.
Yeah. That's a good spot to be in is if you can find niches where it's relatively cheap to get people in, but when you get them, it's really high ticket. So that's why I like painting a lot right now. Um, something I made and something I'll give you. Um, let me see if I can find. Let me make sure this one's mine. Okay. I don't want to give you. I don't want to give you this one because that's a friend of mine's. So this is something that a buddy of mine gave me, and it's like really really good for selling people on a call. Um, so I was thinking of switching over to commercial painting and just charging people a retainer. Um, and I'm not anti doing that. Like I'm still pro doing that because the thing about commercial jobs, and I don't think water damage commercial is a real thing. Like I don't think that's something you could do. But for commercial painting,
Uh-huh.
there is a lot of potential. And something interesting is every single client I've talked to wants commercial leads. Like there's not a single client except one who like he told me the only reason why he doesn't want them is because he doesn't want to get super big, like intentionally. Like he wants to say like decent, like small to mid size, and he just wants to like coast and be fine, and he doesn't want to have like a $10 million company, and he doesn't want the stress of it, which is fine. He's one of my favorite clients. He's a new one I just signed on. He's a great guy. But this spreadsheet here, and I would make a copy of it.
Yeah, sure.
This I just put it in general. This spreadsheet is fantastic for selling people because you can literally outline them the exact, like, here's the exact way you're going to make money. So if it's like they're spending $100 a day, that means that they're going to have a $3,000 monthly ad spend. Their CPO, let's say, is $350, which when I was doing research for a commercial, it was like over winter break, I went up to Washington to go see my in-laws and my family. And something I was working on the side was I was working on a bot that scraped all of Google, so all of Google Ads and all of Google Maps with every single subtype of like every single subtype of like commercial, like business home service niches. And there was like 800 of them that I scraped. And I picked the 5 biggest cities. So it was like LA, New York, San Fran, Seattle, and I think it was Tampa. I might be wrong, but like five big cities, and I scraped every single like business in like from Google Maps just to get the number of them, and then I took the number of monthly searches for like commercial versions of those jobs. So it's like, let's say I like for painting, which this will come up important later. I found out that there's 2,000 monthly searches for commercial painting, right? In some capacity. So we also tested like different subtypes, but it generally was like 2,000 to 5,000, give or take, searches. So let's say 2,000 searches, and then there's 200 companies. That means that this has a score effectively of one company for 100 people. So the bigger that number is, the better the niche is. So that's and I had a much more complicated math equation that I was originally using that was factoring in like the position and like the influence and the number of reviews, and it was just stupid. Like, it just break it down simply, and then you also factor in the cost per lead of that category. So like generally how much, like specifically the bidding, like what the keyword is bidding at, cost per click on Google. And Google like gives you all this data. Like you can pull like the API and get all this data, and just like I just made a Python bot that just like scraped all of it and just did it. And I found out that the 2 best niches to do to do in the US for commercial, in terms of like the number of people that are doing it and the number of searches and also how cheap it is for CPC, is painting and forestry. So I did all that fucking work digging through this Python bot just to find out that what I'm already doing is the right option.
That's crazy. And you know what? I have like something for you. Like, you know, if you're looking for this like painters, the leads, try searching on this. Like, try to go to the.
Ooh, what's this?
Link to a website.
Ooh.
Blown up with.
Ooh.
Check this out, bro. You will be blown. There's like 3 leads.
Oh, rad. Thanks, boss. Appreciate it. Because I've been paying Outscraper for like, I don't know if you've watched any of my streams before, but I do. I've been doing a lot of cold SMS to get leads, and so I scrape Outscraper for it. So this is super helpful.
I want to like know about like how's being SMS going for you.
So I got it to work. Generally, it was booking me about 3 to 5 appointments a day, and once I implemented the VSL, I would say I went from like 1 or 2 of them showing up to like 3 to 4. So like I make them watch the VSL. There's more optimization to do with it, but it does work. It's not cheap. I was spending like $25, $50 a day on average. And you have to be really, really careful because you could shoot up to like $100 a day in just texting spend, because A2P will charge you depending on if they classify the text that you're sending as like commercial or not. So you have to avoid words like money, leads, like do you like want. Yeah, so like you have to be very, very careful with what you say. Let me see if I can find.
I
But
actually did like SMS for quite a bit time, but I had a very shit result. I just got like one client out of that for in the roofing industry,
mm-hmm,
and like I spent anywhere between like $600 to $700 in
mm-hmm.
total for SMS. And out of that, I just closed like one client, and just like that's not paying me like around 1,000.
Yeah, I
So
closed I
I
closed
just like
5 clients from it, and I ran it
yeah,
for like a week, like a week and a half. But keep in mind, like these are PPL clients, so like they're not giving me any money, right? Like I don't have any kind of setup fees or anything like that. I'm just getting their
exactly.
credit card, and I'm just telling them like what the price is, and they're good for it. So you have to be very very careful what like how you frame it. So this is the way that like you have to say like specifically what you want them to reply with, and you have to tell them like reply stop to opt out. And if you do this, it gets like way cheaper. Um, and then you so I wait for them to respond, and I give them 90 days to respond, and if they don't respond, I delete the contact. And about 1,000 people responded total in some way. And if they replied to this specific workflow, and then they get tagged and they get like response count, um, and then I have a webhook here for tracking. Just on my side, I just have a spreadsheet that yeah, here it is. Nope, not that one. It's not it. Yeah, okay, here it is. So yeah, I just have a spreadsheet that tracks like number of responses, number of valid leads that got pushed through. These days are bugged. We did not have 2,000 valid leads on each of those days. That's bugged. I don't know what the problem was, but you can see here like the number of meetings that got booked, like from that. So you can see like some days we had like high percentage of responses, some days we just kind of didn't. Um, it's kind of weird. I think my bot is bugged around here because this doesn't look right. Like I implemented a change, but I'm 99% positive that all this data is accurate. Also, ignore this cost thing. This is bad. But you can see here, like generally, this is the percentage of meetings booked. I would say it's like 0.1%.
Okay.
Or yeah, about
So are they
0.1%.
or like do you start the year manually?
Yeah, no. So the bot that I made is 100% automated. So I just host it myself, and it just gets leads daily from Outscraper at 8 a.m. and then it pushes it to GHL, and then GHL
Oh,
handles
that's
all.
wonderful.
Yeah, and then GHL, thanks, boss. And then GHL handles all of it. So I really force the VSL down people's throats. Um, and I think that's the thing that really helps. And then the other thing that really helps is the appointment booking AI bot. So the thing about this AI bot is that it's very easy to book a meeting. So once somebody books a meeting, I immediately call them. And 9 out of 10 times, like, no, I would say more like 2, 4 times out of 10, they didn't really mean to book an appointment. Like it was kind of like too easy. So when I get on the phone with them, they're like, oh, like I don't really know. So then I kind of sell them on the phone. And I tell them like, oh, well, we don't charge you anything, right? And then they're like, oh, okay. And it's like, you just go through the VSL, you explain why this is kind of a no-brainer offer, um, and that's the way that I've been doing it. Is that I've just been kind of using GHL's very touchy appointment bot to easily book meetings. Like when I first tried it, you can see here, I I did get one client from water damage just doing it this way. This is how I got the water damage client. Um, is that I just told them to go to the website, like go to my website and book a demo. This works significantly worse. You will get a tenth of the appointments, like literally, um, and they're not better quality. Like they're about the same quality in terms of like show rate. Like it's just like it doesn't really matter if you force it down their throats because it's like it's not that people don't want leads. It's not that. It's just that they don't trust you. So you have to figure out ways to sort of reduce that as fast as possible. And in my opinion, I think the best way to do it is a VSL. So you already have a good VSL, which is great. Um, I also made one,
Hey, contractor.
and I put it on.
Can I? Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Can you please actually send me the yourself?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure.
like,
There you go. So you can see here, like, people are viewing it, and like
Yeah, I see that.
they do watch it. So something that I would change is I would make this, I would make it faster. So this is kind of drawn out, and there's kind of like I kind of whine,
So,
like
minutes.
I kind of waffle a lot. Like I do a lot of selling here, but like a big thing that I tell them is you have to tell them how they're guaranteed to make money, which is why this commercial calculator is really really good, because like you can see it, it's like very clear, like, oh, your net profit,
Oh yeah.
like your net profit is like guaranteed money, right? So it's like you have to like make it as clear as possible to them that they're like guaranteed to make money. I have another one that I made for PPL specifically, so I can send you this one if you want it.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
but yeah, this is the one that I made for like PPL specifically. So you tell them like, okay, if it's $75 per lead and we're doing 25 job requests a month, right? And let's say out of 40% of people that you talk to, you go and meet with them, which you have to specify to them is terrible. And the way that you do this is that you get their egos involved. So you tell the contractor, like, I know for a fact you can close better than this. And they're like, oh, fuck yeah, I can close better than this. Even though they can't, but like, let's let them think they can, right? Let's get their ego in it, right? These old men love it when you get their
Yeah.
ego in it and you gas them up. They will say that they don't like it, but they love it, right? And it's like you ask them like, okay, well, out of 10 quotes on average, how many do you close? And they're like, well, I could fucking close anybody. So I'm like, okay, let's say worst case scenario, you only close 30% of people, right? And he's like, oh, I could fucking do 3 times that. And I'm like, well, think about how much money you could be making in that situation. Just think about all the money you're gonna be making then. So, and then you put in an average project price. I put in $5,000. It's generally considered about average what a painter charges. And so if they're getting 3 closes with 30% close rate after only 10 sit downs, that's $15,000 in gross revenue, which is an 8x return on leads. And then this is the really, really important part, and that's why I really like the spreadsheet, is you have to show them all the possible data. So that includes their average profit project margin. On the sales call, you want to leave them with no possible questions. Like by the time I'm done talking and I ask them if they have any questions, they're like, yeah, I don't have anything to say. I want to sign up. It's like, once you get to that level of like, there's literally no other, like, there is no other, like, there is not a possible thing that these people could do besides say yes, right? You have to like make it so clear and so apparent and so like it's impossible for you not to make money, right? And like we include the average profit margin and also a monthly lead increase to show that like, okay, 30 grand in profit within the next 4 months by using us. And this is at the low end. So this is like we could easily jump this up significantly. Like I could double this. And that's the big advantage of like, and that's an advantage of why I'm switching over to like a website like this, is because I have a lot more control over the campaigns. And so I can easily add people and throw them in and also throw them out if needed. And then I can also easily add them inside of the Facebook ad campaign, and I can test ads more. And I can also jack up the budget as needed, and I could jack down the budget as needed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's why I'm switching over to a website like this. There's a few cons, obviously, like the
But
technical.
do you think that like if you shift to a website, you can actually get like very less conversion in the leads because like
Maybe.
when you're actually just talking them manually and you are actually showing them on the call and to be honest, it's convenient for the clients. It's like they're ready to speak, they're ready to see, ready to do.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if they want to have to do all these things,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
backwork, then they're like, yo, no way, I'm gonna check out this guy's website. Who's gonna check out? I don't have time and all this other shit. You know?
Yeah, I get it. But like, for the website here, I'm presenting this website as like a anonymous third party, right? So it's like we're just finding you the best person to work with, right? So it's the same thing that Angie's and Thumbtack and HomeBuddy do, where it's just like we're just gonna find you the best person to work with, or the best people, right? So you can get multiple quotes. And so like the way that I see it is we're basically just LARPing as like an Angie's List knockoff, except without all the additional options. And there's also fun things that I can do if I have a website. So Thumbtack API. So Thumbtack has an API, right? And what you can do is you can stick Thumbtack inside of your website. So Thumbtack is fine. Yeah. So you can stick Thumbtack in your website. So once I prove the site, literally the next thing that I'm going to be implementing is like, okay, well, now that you have a painter, you want anything else? And then they can get sent to Thumbtack and then I get paid. So it's like affiliate, right? Where it's just like we're just stringing them through offer and offer and offer.
Yeah, bro, that's lovely.
Yeah. It's kind of a pain to get into the Thumbtack API. I'm actively trying. It's kind of hard though. Like I have to sit down and talk to people. It's kind of a pain, but I know for a fact that this is gonna crush. Like the second I can worm my way in there, I know that that's gonna crush. Yeah. So it's like, you know, you're literally like you get the lead and then you can also keep selling the lead, which is like part of the advantage of having a website. And it's like as long as you're selling them on other things, it's not violation of the client's trust. So I'm guaranteed to make money just on the initial client, right? And then I'm also guaranteed to make money on the back end. Do I have a mill yet? Unfortunately not. I'm working on it though. Unfortunately, no. I'm not close. I'm getting there though.
Okay.
But like
How
I
the Thumbtack, like, how exactly gonna make money?
what, sir?
When you're talking about the Thumbtack, like how exactly you gonna make the money? I didn't get that part.
So Thumbtack has an affiliate program. So that's what this is. Where if you bring leads to Thumbtack, they'll give you money for it. I don't really know how much. They're not like they haven't told me yet.
Oh, so you don't have to chase clients. You just have to send the leads to Thumbtack.
Yeah. So like it's a two-step. So once the client sends once the lead sends their info to my client. So in this situation, they're sending it to my client JPF Decorating. And like they got their first name, email, phone number, and I also like check their phone number to make sure that it's like already submitted or if it's real. And then they have to briefly explain what their project is, and then this data gets sent to GHL, where then inside of GHL I do like charging for the lead because I charge for the lead up front, and also like sending text messages to my client with the lead's information. And I'm thinking of also integrating Callingly for them, where they get like automatically dialed. With like so calling like how Callingly works is it's you or some kind of call tracking software where you can like I tell Callingly like, hey, I want you to call this lead with this person's number. And it will call my client's number and be like, okay, here's the person's information. Here's their name. Here's what they want. Do you want to talk to them? And then they click one to talk to them. And then it automatically dials them like through Callingly.
Sure.
So that's something that I think I'm going to be integrating just by default for all my clients, just to like help them be better. And Callingly's like pretty cheap. And I think that would be worth it. Maybe I'll charge them like $100 a month for it. I don't know. But
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like you actually providing a lot of value at like very
yeah,
very low price. So
yeah.
make sure that you.
And I think like the more that I talk to other guys who are doing like CPL like you, or sorry, CPA like you're doing CPA, you're charging like 200 and they're paying for ads. I think I'm going to be jacking up 75 to more like 95 here soon. I'm going to be jacking that up as soon as I get the whole system going. The next step though, what I'm planning on working on today is getting all of this GHL stuff sorted. So all of the payment processing. So something that I'm also pulling is like contractor's Stripe ID. So I'm pulling that from Stripe to like try and keep it as secure as possible and routing it through Cloudflare so like I can see like everything that's going on and only allowing like certain IPs. So it's like only the IP that requested it, like only the IP on the site right, is allowed to send it, and they're only allowed to send like 5 to 10 an hour and like 10 to 20 a day, like trying to like reduce, like trying to keep it as secure as possible. I could actually have Stripe bill the clients on the site, but honestly, I don't trust myself. I don't trust my coding ability. Like I'm not a real coder. I'm not a good coder. Like I vibe code a lot, and like I don't trust myself to handle like super sensitive information like that. Like I don't really care if we're sending like people's names and phone numbers through the web, but like I'm really trying my best to keep it like as secure as possible. And like I have Google reCAPTCHA going on in the background. I have, obviously like HTTPS and SSH and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's but that's like tech stuff.
Right.
So I don't know. Sorry, sorry, bro. I feel like I'm kind of just like ranting. I don't feel like I get to talk to people a lot about
It's
this.
all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Like it's value. Like you're talking to me, and like I'm just getting like value as much as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Even I was actually planning something like web coding projects and like build something like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a really good thing. Like you have been doing really good thing.
Yeah,
Like
thanks, boss.
that and all this stuff. Like if you don't mind asking, like how did you got into this vibe coding? Like what is the base that you actually learned and like you have been doing really good with coding, bro. Like even with the vibe coding, that's a really good thing.
I just downloaded Cursor.
Started, like,
I just downloaded Cursor.
and, like,
Download Cursor. I took a Khan Academy course on Python, which is the first language I learned how to use. But like I've always been like technically sort of quote unquote minded for a long time. Like I got a like technical degree in high school for computer science, and it was like it was a lot of like Java stuff. Like coding is not that hard once you understand like, oh, okay, if this happens, then do this, right? Like once you get sort of like if, else if, return, try, else, for each, like once you figure out how to do for loops and if else statements, you can basically code whatever you want. You just have to put in the time. So like I've spent the better part of a month on this site, like of like full-time work, and it's not like a cakewalk, right? Like it's genuine, like real work. You just like, my biggest advice is you just kind of have to do it. Like you just have to really like hunker down, and also if you're doing anything web, make sure that you pay attention to your HT access file, and you don't allow anything. Like just try your best to like keep everything as secure as possible. Pull all of your API stuff from a .env file, and don't push that to GitHub or where you store it. Like don't allow GitHub to push your .env file. Have different API keys set up for like, so I have both a local version that I use, and then I have like the actual web-based version, and the local version's API keys are different than like the web-based versions. Just like keep in mind stuff like that like it's not hard for somebody to build a bot, scrape all of the internet, and figure out what's secure and unsecure. So you just have to like just try your best to like don't do, like I saw this on Twitter, but somebody like vibe coding God, and they put all of their clients' leads name, number, and email on the like little bar that says 50 active users, 100 active users, because for some reason they decided to put the real amount there and then just count the total. Just don't do shit like that, which is why I recommend learning at least like basic coding principle, like basic code. Like if you can code like a calculator bot that has like a save state, like you can get into vibe coding from there, because you understand sort of like the basic principles of certain stuff. And as long as you get like basic understanding, you can then like do other stuff with it. So that's my biggest piece of advice, is try your best to learn the fundamentals of coding and then start vibe coding, because you're not going to know what you're looking at if like, me scrolling through this, it's like, this is all vibe coded, but like, I know what this is. Like, I know what it's doing, right? Like, I can tell.
Yeah, you mean like if something happened, you can actually debug it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So like the show no contractors function, it, pulls certain states and then it says certain things, right? And it's like I understand what this does just reading it. But if you don't understand like basic coding stuff, then you're not going to have any fucking clue what you're looking at.
Exactly.
So that's my advice on how to get into code, and it's gonna take a while. Like, and I'm not good at it. Like, I'm not good. I'm not a great coder. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I'm good at this stuff. I'm just kind of winging it and trying my best. But just sort of like always keep that frame in mind and make sure that you at least understand principles. Like, I coded. This is one of the first things I ever coded, and I coded this myself. Like, I didn't use vibe coding at all. And what it does is it checks my, like, this was the first version of the lead. This is what all my leads have been processed. This is the exact funnel that all of my leads have been processed through so far. And what it checks is it checks the contact's address and the client's address and makes sure, I think I exposed the API in here somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and not scroll up.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so this like checks to make sure that they're within the right amount of distance. Like, it goes to Google Maps and it's like, "Hey Google, are we within 60 minutes?" Well, actually it just asks like, "Hey Google, how far is this from this?" And Google's like, "It's this far." And then I just spit out that, and then I'm like, "Okay, as long as it's custom value for max number of minutes for clients to drive to lead, which in this case is 60, then it lets it go through. If it's not, then it doesn't."
Okay. I wanted to ask you like one more question.
Sure.
As you're doing like
Mhm.
paper lead and you're selling it for like $65. So you are running Facebook ad and you're covering the ad spend cost.
Mhm.
You are generating monthly for around like $20, $30,
Mhm.
and any out of that. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's suppose you generating around like 5, 10 leads, and as you know that Facebook ad leads are really not picking up the call and all this type of shit happens.
Mhm.
How do you handle those? Like, do you directly give the clients, or like do your client ask for the refund, and like how do you exactly handle that?
So yeah, here it was about $33 per lead was when I was running it at its max. So, and this was like super unoptimized ads, and I'm charging like $75 per one of these.
75 now.
Yeah, 75 bucks per one of these. So how I was handling it when I was running it here is I would handle it through the the instant form. So the instant form asks all these questions. Oh, this is a question I need to add to the. I forgot about that.
Hey.
So all of these questions here get added, and then they get booted depending on certain requirements. So if they don't own their home, they get booted, but they don't know that. If they answer 1 to 2 rooms in my house, that's obviously not big enough, so they get booted, right? So, like, I don't tell people that they're getting booted for stuff, and then also there's just a good amount of work that the potential lead has to do. So you can see here, like, they have to put in quite a bit of information. They have to verify that the phone number is real, and they have to slide to submit. So there's like a good amount of work that they have to do to send it, which is why my CPL is like $30. But my clients love it. Like this client here, from only like 12 leads that I sold him, he texted me like in the middle of the campaign asking me to turn it off because he was getting so many. Like, he was like, I can't handle all this business, is what he was telling me. Because he was doing like 2-3 a day, and literally like one of them was closing. Just because of like the amount of pre-qualification that I'm doing. Which I'm fine with, right? I would rather sell high quality leads for a high quality price than be cheap.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, correct. And I have one more client, he's interested, like he does like roofing and painting as well. Do you think running Facebook ads for that client is a good idea?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean,
Like,
like,
exactly.
so like Facebook and Google, there are two different kinds of marketing. It's interrupt versus intent. Interrupt is Facebook. So it's like you're scrolling and you see it and you're like, oh, I need this, right? And intent is I'm looking up for it, and there it is. So that's why water damage is going to work better on Google than it is on Facebook. It's not going to not work on Facebook, but like it's going to work better on Google because the people searching for it obviously have more intent because they're searching for it. But that's only 3% of the market. So only 3% of the market knows what they want, is ready to buy, and like knows that they want you to do it. That's only 3% of any given market at any time. So there's 97% of the other market. I got rid of it. Never mind. So there's 97% of the other market, and with that other 97%, you can get that from Facebook. So we got to boot out 20 because they're in the wrong location. So there's 80% of the market that you could get from Facebook, but the challenge is that you have to put in more work, right? And it's also, you have to put in more work for qualification because you have to make sure that they're actually ready to go. You have to put in more work to actually make them interested and make sure that they know that you're the right person. So all of my ads are something like this, where it's offer-based. So it's like very clear about like, okay, you're going to get charged $350 per room to paint for a whole house.
How do you get those kinds of offers?
Huh? What?
How do you get these offers?
How do I get the offers?
Yeah.
I just ask the client. I'm like, hey, what do you charge for a room? And they're like, oh, $350, $450. I'm like, okay. I just like,
Okay.
I just ask the client. What, sir?
No, the reason I actually asked you, this question because like I guess the second or third day I saw your stream and you were doing some sort of coding. And you were generating some sort of offer out of that.
Yeah. So I have a coding bot. So I have a Facebook ad bot that makes images for me. So basically what it does is I tell it like, okay. Okay. So here you go. Here's a command example. So the name of the topic. So this is what gets searched inside of the Facebook Ad Manager. The type. So I have service or ecom. That'll be important later. Count. So the number of ads that are going to be created. And then I don't know why type is double said there. That's weird. And then offers. So these are the specific offers. So home painting, $350 per room. Kitchen cabinets, $1,500. Entire home painted by the end of week for $3,500. Not interactive just means I don't have to touch anything. And then mode is standard, which just means that it just goes through. And what the bot does is it takes in these offers and it's like, okay, I understand these. And then it goes to Facebook ad library and it searches up residential painting. It opens a web browser because the Facebook ad library API is dog shit, but for some reason you just scrape the fuck out of it. So then it opens a web browser and it scrapes for it scrapes for 100 ads that just got made. So like the most recent 100 ads, and then 100 ads that are more than 30 days old. And then it combines them and categorizes them and then makes sure that they're actually like valid ads. So like, for example, there's no if you go to Facebook ad library, there's a lot of like romance story ads.
Yeah, correct.
And I found an extension that gets rid of those. It's called Werewolf Blocker. I'd recommend checking this out because this is really nice. So if I go to like if I go to like the Facebook ad library, you see here, like it blocks it, which is really nice. And so actually what I needed to do is that's something I need to do today is I need to install this extension on the Chrome browser that searches for the ads so I don't get any more of these because they're very annoying. So you can see here it like gets rid of like drama box or whatever. And then you can actually, inside of the extension, you can have it nuke completely. So this is a great extension. So I could just nuke it and then it just doesn't even show it. So you can see here it's just like not even there. Just gets rid of it. It doesn't do it. Yeah, okay, never mind. There it goes. So you can see here it just like gets rid of it 100% of the time. So it scrapes through the Facebook ad library. It downloads any of these videos and extracts the transcript to figure out what's going on. It takes screenshots of all of the ads here and sends them to Image GPT to basically find what the quote unquote hook is. So the entire bot compresses everything down into hooks. So this hook is stop staring at those walls, entire home painted before next weekend, right? And in my opinion, I think that's the way to run Facebook ads. It's based off hooks. So like the hook of this is what's your plan for retirement? I'll be retiring soon. Get guaranteed income for life. We are hiring full-time pharmacist. Medicare workshop, how to make money with Medicare, stuff like that. Grow your savings, plan your retirement, watch our 20-minute free webinar, hiring bus drivers. Like that's the sort of hooks of these ads, right? And that's what I try to compress all the ads into. And then the idea of the bot is to automatically quote unquote automatically generate hooks based off what the market is already doing. So it creates 2 ad sets. Number 1 is like wholly unique ideas. So it tells Claude like, hey, I want entirely fresh ideas that aren't like these at all, and then gives the hooks that we scraped and found. And then it also tells Claude, hey, I just want the same hooks. So we have like 200 hooks. I want the same ones, just written differently, but give the same result. So it's like if I go to, and I look up residential painting.
Hey.
And I look up.
That's a really wonderful book. Like, like as I told you, like your ad is really good.
Oh, thanks, man.
Maybe you gotta visit because you're using the right strategy, the hooks and everything.
Yeah. So like that's sort of what I've compressed it down into in my head. So it's like, obviously this ad would get booted because it's cleaning and handyman services. And that's another thing that it does is that it creates keywords to ignore. So it's like, handyman cleaning. That's obviously not like painting, right? But this is. So what's the hook of this ad? Seacoast top rating pros, free quote. So book now before to secure your prime date. So the bot would spit something out as a hook, something to the tune of get a free quote by booking now for Seacoast top rating pros. So it would get rid of Seacoast because we're non-location specific. And that's what it would pull. So the idea is to find unique angles that people are doing and then steal it, and then also create unique angles ourselves. So it's like payment plans, right? So this is a sort of angle, right, of payment plans. So we could create ads around payment plans. Now, obviously, not every client of mine has payment plans, so we would have to get rid of it in some situations. So you can see here, like, it's just kind of the same ad. The bot is also smart enough to categorize them if they're the same. So like these 2 ads are effectively the same. They have the same everything. It's the same shit. So it would combine them as one hook. This one would pull like, does your home need a fresh coat of paint? Fresh coat of paint. Does your house need a color change? New year, new space. It would pull that. Holiday. It would pull holiday. What, sorry?
I never really focus on like primary text, like like I just used to go to ChatGPT and get some like
Mm-hmm.
primary text and like just go with those. I never really worked on this like.
Yeah, that's why all these ads look the same, because guys like us are coming in and just using ChatGPT just to create the same ads. So it's like, that's like specifically the goal of the bot. It's to create wholly unique ads that don't feel generated. And then, because, let's be honest, like, this is a very basic looking hook, right? This is not a very nice looking ad, which is the point. I want to just easily create as many hooks as possible to then create better ads from later. So it's like, okay, if we find out while running ads that the angle of stop overpaying for home painting works really well, then we will create a bunch of new ads wholly based on that. So we'll create like video ads, we'll create carousel ads, we'll create like anything and everything.
How we roll. Book.
So like this would be a cool hook to pull from. It'd probably say something to the tune of free drywall patching is sort of the quote unquote unique angle of this ad. we're offering $250 off over any $2,000 book this month. It would pull that and create a whole new ad from. Time for a refresh. Coupon, it would pull coupon. 13 years experience, 10% off. It'd pull that too. So that's the goal of the ad. It's to pull stuff like that. And then it would also look for quote unquote proven ads. So like, I mean, it's pretty easy to know if an ad is a month old, it's probably making whoever it is money. So this guy is focusing on farms, right? So farm is there. So we would pull farm out and we would focus on creating ads around farms is what that would learn, is what the bot would do from that. The bot doesn't work as well for local services like this because all of these people are kind of running the same ads. It's going to work a lot better for bigger lead gen offers. So stuff like retirement planning. And that's something that I'm working on in the background, is getting access to verticals that I can promote like that. So stuff like life insurance, banking, stock accounts, stuff like that. Because those have a lot of potential to scale more with less effort. So that's why I'm interested. But yeah, that's basically what that bot does. It's pretty cool. And then I like having it all done through the command line. So I made a version of the bot where it had a GUI and it sucked. It was just bad. So I don't want to use that anymore. I was not a big fan of that. Did not work well. Okay. I don't know what the hell that's about.
I mean, anything is fine,
Yeah. And then something else that I'm going to be working on is I really hate how these look. They just look terrible. So I'm trying to get I would like for it to look more like this, but it just doesn't look good. And I need a way, because how we make the images, we make it with basically Photoshop. So I tried using AI to generate them, and that was terrible, and they just all sucked. It was just endless problems after problems, and I couldn't get them to look good. I think, is it in here? Data outputs.
I mean, it's fine, you get the hooks and all this offers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, boss.
Suppose go with this should I go with paper lead and water damage, or should I go with paper appointment, or should I go with a retainer? What do you think would be the best to go in water damage? What do you think the best?
I think it depends on if you have money or not that you're willing to spend. So I have money that I make from other affiliate marketing stuff that I have going, that I'm willing to spend it on affiliate marketing for the ease of getting clients and just a better, easier deal flow. I'm willing to spend more money for that and also build better relationships, which is the advantage of PPL. Is it's a lot easier to sell. The con is that you have to, deliver. So the problem goes from selling to fulfilling, because you have to deliver in a way that's profitable for you. So if you have money you're willing to spend, I would do PPL to figure it out, because you have to spend money to figure out a niche. You have to spend $1,000 until you get what people want on Facebook, and it's probably more on Google. So you have to figure out, and so that's that would be my advice. Is I just think it depends on what you want to sell. Pay per appointment. I don't want to do appointment because it's just, I just don't feel like it is the reality. I mean, I did do appointment for a while. It's just harder. And I just wanted something easier. And with appointment, I had about the same profit margin as I did with lead, because about half of these leads don't convert. So it ends up costing about the same. For more like 2/3 of them don't book an appointment. So only 1/3 of them books an appointment. So I'm spending $60 to get 150, or 125 is what I was charging at the time. So this is just easier. It's it's just easier, basically, is the only reason why I do PPL. And the profit margin is about the same. I know that, and also another thing is that, like, I don't know about water damage, but like for painters specifically, a lot of these guys I'm working with are just like old men who don't know what's going on, and like have some kind of sales system that's already set up, like for booking an appointment. And I really don't feel like custom fitting a solution for every single person, right? Like, I don't want to spend 10 hours for every single client like I was with CPA or cost per appointment. Which is like how long it would take to make the client a website, teach them how to use it, hook up the calendars, right? It would just take forever. And CPL is just way easier, especially with the website, where it's like all I have to do is just send a webhook and then it gets added. And it's just like instant and it's just done for me. So.
Okay. So when you talk about the client, what website are you going to set up for the client?
Like what the client is going to get when I run ads?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
This. They're going to get this. I used to make stuff like this. So like this is a website I made for a client. I mean, it looks good. And you can see here, that's when they start booking. And then they have all the same questions. It's just like setting up this whole thing and then teaching the client how to use GHL and teaching them, like, getting them to hook up the calendar, and all of that was just annoying. Like, I just didn't.
Yeah.
It was just annoying. Like, it's just the reality. It's just like 10 hours of work. And obviously you could, hire somebody to do that for you. You could hire a CSM, but I think if you're going to go down more that route, I think a retainer makes more sense because you're making money up front.
Correct.
Yeah, so I would rather just make money up front if I'm going to put up all that work compared to doing CPA. But because that's just the problem I was having with my niche. Now, if you're not having that problem, then yeah, go for CPA because you can charge more. But
it's like the client that I actually converted for this like CPA offer, it's one of my old client where I was actually working on a commission. Then I shifted. I told him, like, he had this broken sales system where he used to call the leads out like, almost 1 or 2 days after the lead comes in. So that's why he told me, like, I need something better. I need some like caller or something. And then I told him, like, out of nowhere, like, I can actually book appointment for you, but it would be a lot, like $500 setup fee. And on top of that, it would be like a $200 for appointment that get booked to your calendar. So he was like, yeah, let's think about it. Let's do it. And I was like, okay, let's do it for you. So and then like he told me that I'm gonna be covering that sprint and like you're just gonna be doing this thing. But until unless you're booking up for me, it's good. But at the same time, like if he doesn't close a project or maybe like he doesn't like really get any value out of it, then he's gonna be like, no, I don't want to move ahead like more. So that's a big problem. I just want to make him like at the first month he should be closing at least like 1 or 2 projects. I'm planning to go with the SMS, the higher intent lead that he showed me. Like they have to verify the number and all the stuff. Like they're just getting like 5-6 appointments, but out of that they're closing like 1 or 2. That's a crazy thing.
Yeah, is he doing cold SMS like to get clients for him?
No. I'm actually doing like this Facebook ad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about just like what problem you want to solve. So if you want to solve the problem of streamlining that process and making it as fast as possible and hiring people to do it for what it takes to set up like a CPA thing or put in the time yourself, then yeah, if you want to solve it that way. I just chose that I would rather go the like third-party website avenue and like have a website and like do that challenge, right? Because like with business, the money is made from problems. So if you solve a problem, then that's how you get paid, and the bigger the problem, the more you get paid.
Yeah, correct.
So I think it's just about like what problem you want to solve. If you you could do like a website thing as an upsell. Like I've told every single client, like, yeah, if you want a website, you can pay me for it. Like, but I'm not just gonna do it for you anymore. Like you can give me like $1,000 and I'll make you a website like this. and then I'll just hire my guy off Fiverr to do it for like $200 and pocket 800. So like,
Exactly. The
yeah,
same
yeah,
thing I did for myself also.
yeah, exactly. So like, I'll just,
I actually charged the client like 1,000, and
uh-huh.
I actually outsold it for entire like 1,000 100,
Mm-hmm.
and got like $900 off in
Nice.
profit.
Nice. W. Mad W. That's fucking awesome, bro. But I would recommend, like, I would just say it depends on the problem you want to solve. Like, cause if you're doing cost per appointment, you can't do like a third party thing like I'm doing here, where it's like a lead thing. And I would prefer to do it this way because it's more in line with the kind of business that I want to have, which is like affiliate marketing. Because I prefer, I just like affiliate marketing. I like that I don't have to do any fulfillment. I like that I'm getting paid no matter what, or provided the deal isn't big enough. I like that it's way more streamlined, and the thing that I can focus on 100% of the time is creative and landing pages, which is my favorite part of business. Like I don't like doing fulfillment. I don't like doing client success. I like ads, creating ads and creating landing pages, right? That's my favorite part of all this. So I would rather stay more in that category personally, and then solve all the problems that come from there. If you want to stay in the category of more like fulfillment, and like client success and having more relationships, totally fine, totally understand. Go that way. I think that you having a setup fee is a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I just want to sell like more clients and like more and more things and stuff. And big thing is like I'm trying to set up like an office in India, because like I live in India, and like operation costs and like service delivery costs is like much more cheaper for me. I can get the best talent at the very like with half and half price for me.
Fuck yeah,
I
man.
can sell it for around like 1,000 and I can actually the service delivered for around like $100-$200. So it's a good thing for me.
Yeah.
You can leverage it.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like, I would focus 100% on fulfilling for your current client as best as you can. And so, like, because that's what I'm doing with my clients. And that's what I would recommend is really hunkering. What's up, Zay? I would really recommend hunkering down and like giving the best possible result for your current client, and then worry about scaling later. And just like have all the social proof in the world. Because if you can go to like anybody and be like, yeah, we did this and here's all the numbers and here's like the Google Ads account that I ran for him, and I charge him $200 per person who actually came through. So it ended up being $350. Let's say your CPL is $150. So it ended up being $350, and then you bust out the calculator here, and he's got like a 69x ROAS, and it's a $500 starting or like $1,000 startup fee. You're gonna start ranking in, like you're just gonna start fucking cranking, and you're gonna get shit rich.
Correct.
If you have something that's proven. The challenge is getting something that's proven. So if you already have somebody who's willing to give you money and pay for ads, dude, just lock in on that. Whatever deal you have with him, just lock in on that. Figure out all the problems associated, and just lock in on that. And figure out the best way to fulfill for him, and then just figure out the challenge of copying and pasting it for everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like, just changed my niche, like, because like I saw that like, everyone I see on Discord, I see on Google, I see on YouTube, everywhere, everyone is just into this like, windows, roofing, like remodeling, trees, and all the type of niches. And I thought like I'm just competing with like all these people in this Discord niche itself. Like I thought like I never really saw like different people. Like there are a lot of people who are hidden, who are doing like crazy amount of money, and they are not like they're not exposed. So I don't know how much competition I'm actually doing. So I just thought about like let's just change niche and just go with like one niche that actually do like really well, and just like solve the problem and like sell it with everyone. And in this water damage industry, everyone know every company. Let's suppose if I'm working with one company in one particular area, I am exposed to like around maybe 5 to 6 companies more in that particular area, because everyone has the link. Like suppose if they have working in this area, they're gonna contact this company. Hey, if you are available, you can take this job, and like boom. Word of mouth would be crazy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why I choose this.
I mean, if you have money in this niche, stick with it, right? The thing about niching is that it just depends on what you're like able to present to the world, and there's like a billion different niches. Like what we're running is marketing agencies, right? And there's a billion of these, and it's not an uncommon kind of business, and it's because it's a needed kind of business, right? Like companies want more money and they want more leads, and 80% of the time a business's problem is that they don't have enough leads. It's not that they don't have enough money or they're not making enough money, it's that they just don't have enough leads. So lead gen is always a good place to be. And if you have that like intrinsic skill of lead gen, then it's basically impossible for you not to make money. If you can walk into a company and tell them, if you give me $1, I'll give you back $3 in revenue, like you're gonna have people signing up the wazoo. Like you're gonna get shit rich. But the problem is figuring out that system, right? So like and that's what takes time and money. Like it takes real time and real money to figure that shit out. But another piece of advice that I would give, men, is YouTube is poison. So YouTube, Instagram, fucking all these social media platforms, it's poison. And I know this because I fall down this rabbit hole every single month of like, fuck, I want to quit. This guy's doing this and it's so much smarter. I literally went down this rabbit hole a couple weeks ago with government contracting. I was like, I'm going to fucking quit everything and I'm going to start just like getting people clients from government contracting. I worked out to I reached out to a bunch of people and I was trying to figure it out. And because I saw a bunch of videos of people doing government contracting, they're like, oh, I made so much money. Buy my course, buy my coaching, buy my whatever. That's the whole point of that shit, man. Nobody, like, I'm out here talking shit for the fun of talking shit, and eventually I'll probably launch some kind of coaching thing once I've proven myself. But, like, just, like, for a free, easy 10, 40K a month. But, like... The only reason why people make YouTube videos like that is to funnel people, right? That's the only reason why they're doing it. So, like, you look at a guy like Brez Scales, he does not know what the fuck is going on in current modern day marketing. He does not know what the fuck to be on top of. And so it is a bad idea to listen to whatever he says because the only thing he knows actually how to do is sell a course, right? And that's every single one of these guys. It's every single one of these guys. That's like their only intent. So it's like you look at a guy who I love, like Thomas Gonnett, who I used to watch a shit ton back in the day. And it's like...
Yeah, I even have some...
Yeah, and it's like he's saying like, oh, you shouldn't do this. What you should do is you should create a SaaS and sign up for my white label, right? So, like, that's the whole point, is, like, you should do this for, like, you should make me money. Which is fine in a level, right? Like, I think how we used to do it back in the day was chill. Like, how we used to, like, this is fine, where, like, all it is just a GHL affiliate. I don't have a problem with this, right? But even then, it's, like, still that, where it's, like, still the level of, it's still, like... It's all just marketing. The only reason why he made this video is, number one, to get people to know who he is. Second, it's to get people to sign up for the affiliate. So he will say anything for that purpose. So you can't trust a single goddamn thing any of these guys say, right? Because none of them are in it. Like, none of them are in it for anything besides what's in the description, if that makes sense. Like, the only thing that matters is this. Right? So, I mean, the reality is you don't have to use GHL. You could use HubSpot. There's a lot of people who use HubSpot. But it doesn't matter because you're supposed to sign up for his affiliate link. So, I would not pay attention to anything on YouTube at all. Because of that. It's literally poison. The only goal of people making those videos is to convince you that everything that you're doing is bad so that you buy their shit. That's the whole point. Like, that's what I'll be making the videos for. And it's not because I don't believe it. And maybe it's not because, like, maybe it did work for them. Maybe government contracting did work for the people I was watching, but it doesn't matter anymore, right? Because the thing that they're actually selling is not you doing government contracting. It's you buying their course on how to do government contracting, which is two separate things. There's a few interesting funnels I see every now and then. I like people who show you how to do affiliate marketing so that you join their publishing network, right? So that they can make money off of you. Because if like you get a lead for $200 and they sell it to you for $200, they're gonna go sell it to somebody else for $250. And stuff like that, like you have to look at what the end intent is. And in that situation, they want you to know how to run ads and do landing pages for affiliate marketing because their business is reliant on you knowing how to do that, right?
Definitely, yeah.
So anyway, man, all that YouTube shit, all of it's poison. I would not recommend listening to it. And I'm bad at this.
Definitely, like the only thing like I used to watch on is like, you know, I just YouTube is like I just see what people are doing at the moment. Like I just wanted to see like, you know, what's happening in the market, what's modernizing and stuff like those.
The problem
only thing I
is
see
that's not what people
that's
are
it.
doing. It's like people aren't doing what they're saying. Like you have no idea what somebody's actually doing behind the scenes. So it's like literally you can only pay attention to what people are doing if you're doing the exact same thing as them, which is selling a course or affiliate marketing or whatever. Like you can watch them to funnel hack, but you're a marketing agency for water damage contractors. So if you find a channel that a guy is selling his agency on for water damage contractors, okay, you can pay attention to what he does. There's a lot more people on Instagram that do that. I'd recommend going to Instagram to find them. I funnel hack people all the time for it. Like I go through all other shit. I'm signed up to basically every single person's that I see like mailing list so I can pull stuff. Like I get emails all the goddamn time about whatever. like this one, this is for like a 40 like a 35 and up women's fitness program. I'm not a 35-year-old woman. I'm never going to use that, but I'm interested in what they're saying. This one, I don't remember what the hell this one is for. I don't remember.
I mean, that's good. Like, you know, to keep yourself updated with the market.
Mm-hmm. So like I actively try to see what people are like actually doing, with them not knowing, like with the intent not being to sell me. Like I'm not a roofing sales manager. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not involved in that, but I'm paying attention to what she's doing here because this is like a master class. And ooh, how do I do that? You know, how maybe I could create something similar to this for a specific situation. It's not always a good idea, right? Generally, sticking in your lane is good. I would recommend always trying to stick in your lane as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
And
so since when are you into this game?
Yeah, no, it's all just a game to figure out just how to suck up money out of you, right? And like some people know about it. So Iman Ghazi knows about it, and he's talked about it. He's talked about how like I know that like a lot of people watch my videos because they're trying to funnel hack me, which is part of his funnel because he has products specifically for those kind of people. So is it like it's hard because like these people are probably smarter than us. They know what they're doing, and it's really hard to not like you have to make sure that you're not getting played, which is a lot harder said than done. Because a lot of these people, they know what people are doing. They know the purpose, right? They know the whole idea, and they know that like you think that you're outgaming them. So it's like when I tell the contractor the numbers, they think like, oh, I'm gonna get shit rich off this dumb kid. He doesn't know what's going on, right? So it's like,
oh man,
they think that they're playing me. Yeah, or like car dealerships do this all the time, where it's like, okay, you want $2,000 off this $30,000 car that we bought for $25K. Okay, we're still making $3,000. Like these people, you have to be very careful to make sure that you're not the one getting played, which is really, really fucking hard. It's just really fucking hard because it's sometimes impossible to tell. So, anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's my recommendation: is get off that shit. Don't fucking.
Yeah.
Don't pay attention to anything anybody says. They're all. like, I mean, don't even pay attention to what I'm saying. Like, the best piece of advice I'd ever give anybody is get out in there and figure out what works, because what's going to work for me is not going to be what works for you. It just isn't. And the only way you're going to figure that out is by getting in the field and getting your hands dirty. It's just there's literally no other way to know. Which it kind of sucks. Like you wish that you could just copy and paste something and it would be like really easy. But the reality is like what I was talking about, which is money is made from problems. It's made from solving problems. And if you're not solving a problem and if you're just copying and pasting something, that means that you're the solution, right? Does that make sense? It means that you're the one who's getting fucked.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna dig into people and like funnel hack them and figure out what they're doing, like literally just go to their business and funnel hack them. Like don't look at what they say to sell their coaching or whatever. Go into their business. So like I have a bunch of like this guy, right? I'm signed up to his business's stuff. So like I'm paying attention to this to see like what he's doing for coaching and like funnel hacking him. I'm not really interested in upgrading the Lead-Based Pro. But I'm inside of his like actual fucking businesses stuff. So like this guy is legit. Like he is making real money with real estate lead gen. Like he's not faking it, and I know that. Charlie Morgan faked it. Charlie Morgan faked it.
Charlie Morgan, it's a very controversial person.
I know, dude, but like anybody who's that big is a scammer. Like you just have to assume. This guy's a scammer. This guy's never done anything real. This guy's never done anything real. He's never done a goddamn thing. Which kind of sucks, but whatever.
Yeah, bro. Like it's like we just gotta have to like get what we are having, and just like just leave what trash is.
Yeah.
Just get what we want.
Exactly.
Trash is.
You just gotta get in the weeds. You just gotta get in it. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna feel weird, but you just kind of you just gotta get in it. Like, there's no other advice I could give other than just getting in it and getting your hands dirty. And that's for, like, anything. Like, I don't pay attention to, like I weightlift, and I don't pay attention to fucking anything weightlifting YouTube says, because they, like, the only point of all of it is just to, like, convince me in some kind of coaching thing, or convince me of their worldview. And it's like, I can accept like a certain level of like, okay, I kind of understand what you're going for, right? And like, I'm kind of interested in trying this out. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, but like it's just like we just gotta learn what we want and just leave whatever we don't. Oh.
Yeah, no, I agree, Buzz.
Oh, that's a crazy, like, it's a lot of information, and like, I don't know, but like your process is like much more complicated in like paper lead.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we just gotta be selling, like, just set up a simple, like, where we are just sending out the leads on their SMS or maybe on their email, or maybe just a notification to them on a go high level if you're giving them the access. And just generate them leads, and like offer and charge them like for 20 leads or maybe 10 leads.
Yeah.
And just keep going. That's the thing. Just like that's what I'm planning to do with this water damage niche. I just want to dominate the entire niche. Like like suppose if I'm working in this niche, water damage, I'm dominating the entire niches in the entire state.
Nice.
So I have a very good name in the market.
How have you been getting clients? Just running ads?
No, I'm just planning to start with the ads like in a couple of days from now. But my primarily the lead source was from Facebook DMs, IG DMs, and like SMS, and all those type of things. Like even I tried cold calling, but I didn't have really good experience with that.
I fucking
But
hate cold
the
calling. I
good,
fucking hate it. It's such bullshit. I fucking hate cold calling. Um, I
yeah,
am a massive anti cold caller. I think it's bullshit. Um,
it is. It is like because like you are dialing around like maybe 300, 500 leads, and out of that you're booking like one or two calls, or even with a good you're just going like three, four. And
mhm,
even out of that, like you can have like a very horrible shop rate and those type of things. And you're
mhm,
wasting a lot of time on like cold calling. So I'm gonna really suggest like cold calling is a good thing. But Facebook DMs was a really good
mhm,
hunt for me because like I've been booking appointments from Facebook
mhm.
and get like a lot of leads and stuff. Because like I have more than 20 accounts, so I like I have one appointment center, 20 accounts, so
Mhm.
I kind of like do it in a mass scale where I use like around 4 or 5 accounts per day,
Yeah.
and like get more and more leads coming on from there.
Yeah.
It's just like the quality of the leads. It's not so great from Facebook because like they always think there's something like free from Facebook thing. That's why I really hate Facebook nowadays.
Mhm. Have you ever heard of something called colddms.com?
Nah, I never really saw that.
It's
What's
a
that?
software that does automated outreach on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, really? Never saw that.
Yeah. I've been meaning to try it. Uh, so I would, yeah, I would definitely recommend trying it. Um, I have a buddy who he has a YouTube content agency, which is like the most competitive kind of like thing you can do. Period. And he uses this software, and he went to like 100K in a year. Now, to be fair, he's really, really fucking good at what he does. Um, like, I would definitely hire him in the future. Like, he's fucking fantastic at like YouTube organic, way better than me. Um, but like, he uses this software, and this software is pretty good. Um, and it's nice because you can pull from accounts. It's been something I've been meaning to try, but you can like get somebody's account. So if you get like a guru's account from Instagram, so I don't know, if you get like roofing, um, like companies or like roofing agencies.
Yeah. I mean, Facebook IG is like one of the most powerful thing you can
Yeah.
use. There's like there's no restriction. Like once they accept your DM, you just have like them for a longer period of time. No paying for SMS, no paying for emails, just straight messaging them, calling them, everything available.
Yeah. How many DMs can you send per account like daily?
I don't really like do a lot of DMs on my per account. I just like do anywhere between like 15 20 DMs per day
Mhm.
per account because like I don't want my accounts to get banned. Like I recently had a very bad like this banning thing.
Mhm.
I got almost like 15 or 12 account banned at one go because like all were on my same account,
Mhm.
even though my IP was connected. Like I had on an IP browser. Even after that, I got around like 12 accounts banned,
Mm.
and then again straight had to take new accounts, warm up, do some
Mhm.
DMs, get some like something going, and then I actually got the account back and stuff.
Mhm.
And it was like a really fucked up situation for me
Yeah.
because like warming up one account, it takes anywhere between like 30 days to 45 days.
Mhm.
Before that, we just have to scroll, do one or two DMs, connect with people,
Yeah.
and just that's it. And that's a really hard like process.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like for me, what I would promo in the DMs is this is a doc I made when I was thinking about switching over to commercial, and I was explaining like exact funnels to use, how to do it, how to create landing pages, all that stuff, the exact math on how you're guaranteed to make money, and then like you give me money. So, and this is the framework on how I was planning on doing it, and then there would be a link here to buy it. And I would literally just send people DMs with just this document is what I would do, because it basically acts as a VSL that you can read pretty easily. And you just,
I mean, on Facebook, like, it's really hard to sell, like, because they have been getting those type of messages every single day. So we have to stand out what we're selling, and like we don't really have to sound salesy. If we sound salesy, we're done. They're not gonna reply us.
Yeah.
That's it.
What would you say has been your best copy to
like
like get people to reply? Like, what would you say?
Like, the best thing I've actually seen so far is like, I helped this guy going from like 0 apartments to this many apartments, and like, I helped this guy from 0 to 30 grand in next 30 days. Even though I didn't help that, I still say them.
And then like I bought a little like $7 thing on Instagram showing you how to do like cold DMs, and that's something that they talked about, was like, say what it is and then say it worked for this guy, and then like show a screenshot of them being all happy about it. So that's how I would do it. I tried LinkedIn. I tried LinkedIn outreach. Like I have AimFox is what I use to like automatically send LinkedIn DMs. I don't think it wouldn't work. I just think it's not enough, right? Like I think like you can only do 200 a week.
How many LinkedIn accounts do you have? How many LinkedIn accounts do you have?
Oh, I just have one. So like that's the problem is just one.
Oh.
So you can see here, it's like I'm only doing like 200 invites a week, and it's just kind of like not enough. Because you can see here, like I was getting messages, like people were responding, and I was getting replies. Like I just need more. And they have a service here where you can like rent accounts. It's kind of expensive, but it does work pretty well, and they have like really good proxies. But like you can see, like I am getting people like interested. Like you can see, like here, this guy was interested. This guy was I think I got one person to book a call who didn't show up. That's like later than this. But like that definitely did not work. So I wouldn't I would recommend that. That worked pretty well. But I'm definitely going to be trying this. And I want it to basically just be like 100% automated. Like have a setter go through GHL specifically. So it's literally just the same as my it's literally just the same as the current thing I have.
Right.
Is my idea. So it's like, yeah, right now. Okay, Stripe ID.
Yeah, right, bro. It's just like, we just have to set it, like, even for myself, like, I never really tried any automation. I never tried any of this, like bulk DMs a lot, and still actually got a couple of good bookings and stuff. It's just like, the quality of the appointment is not so great from, like, DMs. That's why I not really do a lot these days. And that's why I'm planning to shift to paid ads. It's just that. Yeah, if I actually figure out how to book quality appointment, then it's gone.
For paid ads, I would recommend making something like this, where it's like, you explain exactly how they're going to make a bunch of money, provide all the math, and then just sell them on it directly. Like either, like for me, I'm being pretty lazy here and I'm selling them on, like I'm not putting in a call. Like I don't plan on putting in a call. I mean, they can call me anytime. Like I have my number on here, but the idea is, like they'll just go buy it from this. Like they'll read it and then buy it. And if I was you, I would make something like this and then sell it for like $20 to recuperate your ad costs. Because free lead magnets are kind of out. Like they're not really the meta anymore. The meta right now for like Facebook and Instagram ads is like charging people like $7 or $8 to $50, somewhere in between there, for a lead magnet, like something you would normally give away for free. And that's why I want to try it on DMs first and see how many people buy it from DMs, because this is cheaper
Uh-huh.
than ads.
Yeah, right.
This is
And
cheaper.
if you don't mind, can you share with us?
Yeah, sure.
It's like, yeah, even I'm trying to like, figure out something in DMs, like, because DMs is the best way to go. We don't really have to spend a lot of money. It's just like, we gotta have to find like the best account for
Yeah.
reaching out to them. Like, this Facebook pages never really work out. Like, we need something where we are targeting the manager, where we're targeting the subordinate, we're targeting like,
Yeah.
field manager and all this type of people on Facebook who have their Facebook profile and not a Facebook page. That's where we can actually get like maximum of like replies, like
Yeah.
where we can actually automatically send them like accept like Facebook friend requests and then like send out DMs, and we can literally actually get anywhere. Like, let's suppose if we send out like 100 DMs per month or per account per 100 DMs. Out of that, we can easily get like 10 to 15 like reply back if we do it the right way. And those are the fresh leads and all extra. And like that's a way cheaper than like paid ads and stuff.
Yeah, it's yeah, I like the idea of leads. I think it's just there is a real advantage to what was it called? Yeah, no phone offer training. Yeah, there we go. This is what I bought. So yeah, this is what like the DMs look like. And it's like, hey, name or person. Hey, hope you're doing well. I'm opening the doors for 7, and like the reason why you put this there is because like it's the first thing they're gonna see. I'm opening the doors for 7, blah 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 blah. All right. And this is how I would do that. So I'll post that.
Okay.
I posted DM like this, where like I mean it's what you said, which is a good idea. Is like making it so that like people like you post the proof with it with the DM, and that's always smart, is posting it with the DM. I would say like because I bought this for $27, right? So, and it's obviously pretty bare bones. So you could just like write something like this. Like I spent like a day writing this, and then just sell it on Facebook ads. And from like what I've been told, and like everybody who I know who's like big legit, it's kind of the meta right now to be selling low ticket stuff because you make back your money pretty quick. But I do really want to try the cold DMs thing. I do really want to try it. That is something I'm very interested in trying.
But this is an expensive one, like $174 per month.
Yeah, this is $100 per month for 100 messages a day. Yeah, you need, and they'll charge you like more and more per account. So like it can get relatively expensive. But this is a very cool software. And something about softwares like this that you have to make sure is that they have good proxies. So that's how you get around all the Google and Facebook shit, is that they have to have good proxies, and that's the main technical challenge.
You can even like set up all this thing yourself as well, like
Yeah.
I guess so. It's not really a lot of things. It's just like one scraper, one IP, and one bot that is actually sending out like around 100 or 30 messages per account, and that's it. Like boom, it's 1,000. It's like I have something set up, something similar like that before, where what I used to do was like I used to have like an IP browser. In that browser, I used to have like 20 accounts.
Yeah.
And in each account, there was like one account logged in. So let's suppose if one account logged in, I would connecting my bot in that account, and I'm sending. I'm actually like generating the leads from like a data scraper, or I don't know if you know about the Growman.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
actually scrapes
Yeah.
the lead and it actually sends and segregated with like within those 20 accounts, and the 20 accounts is sending out around 20 DMs per day, and boom, I'm actually
Mm.
just getting like I was actually getting good response, but the only thing I actually faced was my account got like blocked somewhere. It was not really going a lot of DMs and stuff like those. That's why I had to stop.
Yeah. So that's why I had to chill. Um
Yeah.
yeah, it's so that's why I would recommend just using like a software for that kind of thing, because like um I think building that kind of thing out yourself is just like too damn hard. Like like I'm just being honest. Like I
Nah,
just
bro, not really. It was just like I was being lazy. Like if I just had like invested more time into that and like just did it with more precision, I
mhm.
could have like figured out that IGTM.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was talking about, is like you have to commit to the struggle basically.
Yeah.
You have to commit to the pain.
Right.
What the fuck?
And what other like you do that you say you do like affiliate for other things, like how exactly do you do that?
Um I do like organic affiliate marketing. Um is how I currently make money. So I just make like YouTube videos about stuff, and then I get money um from like people buying whatever I talk about.
Oh really?
Yeah. Um it's
How much
a
have you been making out of that?
it works fine. Like I make a consistent 5 to 10 grand a month off of all of it, but like it took me years to figure it out. Um so like I would recommend just sticking like where you're at. Um if you can get in a situation like where you're at, where people are paying to make you money, that's ideal, because like he's paying ads to make you money, which is great.
Yeah.
Um, so I would try and like stay sort of in that lane of like figure out ways that you can, like, you're basically guaranteed to make money. You just have to put in the work, which is the hard part.
Oh,
I'd always recommend
definitely.
trying to stick around in there. Um,
Definitely. Like,
yeah.
that's what I'm planning to do. Like, it's just like, I want to make my agency like so much simple, where I'm just like, working with like a handful amount of clients, and like all those our clients are happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a very simple process. I'm just generating like, and I have like more one or two people like running ads for me,
Mm-hmm.
generating leads. And I'm distributing leads in like, very precisely to all of my clients, and just making like good amount of profit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
No complicated stuff, just easy
Mm-hmm.
stuff, making me good amount of money. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's what we're all here for, man. Um,
That's the thing. That's my plan. You know, get myself invested here locally in India.
mm-hmm.
By the way, what part do you live in US?
Utah.
Utah. Oh, nice, wonderful.
Yeah, I'm
So,
planning on moving out
wonderful.
here within the next like 6 months. So that's part of the reason why I was thinking about getting out of PPL, is because like I'm trying to buy a house here within the next like 6 months, and sorry, and
Oh,
I straight up don't have enough money for it right now. So so I was thinking about like, well, which is the idea of this commercial offer, is like I'll just charge people 2,000 a month for it, right? Where instead of like doing like a CPA thing like you got, I'm just charging you per month flat, big offer guarantees, And since it's Google ads, it's like piss easy, right, to set up stuff like that. Facebook ads are in a pain in the ass, but they just have a lot more potential to scale because you can reach many more people, and you just can't with Google. But like, it does not make sense to run commercial ads for painting on Facebook. There's a reason why nobody does it. It's just there's just not enough.
Correct.
It makes a lot more sense to stick to Google. How what?
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, nice boy.
Yeah, thanks, man. How old are you, boss?
I'm 21.
Nice. Yeah, we're locked in, man. We gotta grind. We gotta get our shit done.
Yes,
I get it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's it. Like, I just want to be like in next 3 months, I want to have my clients scale to like 10 clients. I'm working with 10 more clients, and figured out the entire service delivery. That's the reason I shifted to this, water damage niche. If I figure out the service delivery, then the sky's the limit. Like, I should be actually working with a lot of clients, because
that's right.
water damage, I guess, it's a very good niche in terms of generating good clients and stuff.
Yeah, it's also not that competitive. There's not a lot of people doing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason I choose this niche, because over Discord and YouTube, everyone was into this roofing, everyone just into remodeling. That's the only reason for me to leave that niche and work in something that not a lot of people have been heard about.
It's competitiveness, because so many people are doing SMMA and lead gen, because like it works. Competitiveness is a real factor. Kind of sucks, but it's kind of the truth. It just is very, very competitive. I would always recommend trying to like steer your area where it's like less competitive. So that's why I was interested in, another reason why I was interested in doing commercial paintings, because like nobody's doing it, and it's just like ripe for the taking because of how open it is. Like, there's just not a lot of people doing it, and it's just not going to be hard to, look up painting agency.
The problem is not about like the big agency who are into the game. Like, it's not about that. It's about the people who are not really experienced, who are like super unorganized, and they just work with the client, and they just like fuck up with the service delivery, and they have this thing like, oh, I'm not gonna work with this type of marketing company. You guys can.
Yeah, you have to.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you have to sell them. So that's part of the reason why it's nice. So something I'm going to be doing is this is something my buddy recommended, is ripping the followers from all these people. So like, these are all like painting company whatevers, right? Not this guy. I think this is something. I don't care about this guy. But like this one, Tritus is the biggest painting company right now. So pretty much like all of these guys, obviously like some people obviously aren't. I'll probably set up the list so like everybody here that doesn't have painting gets booted, but like painting somewhere in the name, I'll probably boot all of those guys. But like, there is like this one, there's a lot of real painting companies and real people who are interested in getting painting companies that you can just steal their follower count from and then just stick it in pro DMs or cold DMs and then just rip.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, and then just rip it. Part of also this offer here that's different from my PPL offer is that I would be making landing pages. So I would be doing like the whole landing page thing. Yeah. And not just like...
again, you're going to be fulfilling in 2000 offer?
I'm going to be filling what?
No, like what are you going to include in the 2000 offer that you were talking about?
Yeah, so like I would be... So this is for like the commercials thing I was talking to you about, where it's like I'm doing commercial for people. Where I'll be doing commercial for people. And part of the offer is... your guaranteed revenue. We're going to work for you for free until you either get 50 high quality leads or 100 grand in revenue. Lifetime software access, extract the most pop. Yeah. And then I also,
would be a really...
and then like part of it is like CRO based funnel. So like if you look at like I've looked at what like a commercial lead agency does, and they always have like and they always make landing pages, so you just make landers for people. So it's like contractor commercial lead gen agency. It's like just
Bro, it would be really hard for you, like if you guarantee some sort of like revenue growth, because like I actually got on a call with like a very good PPL company, and they told me strictly that like never really guarantee revenue growth. Because like leads are on our hand, appointments are on our hand, quality is on our hand.
Yes,
But the closing, it's not on our hand.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
no,
a big part.
I 100% agree with that. Like, I have never sold a number. I just tell them this is what you could be making. But to be clear, you have to be the one who closes. I'm not closing for you. I'm not doing any of that. I can't promise these numbers, right? I cannot do that. And I tell them that on the call. And I think a lot of the guys respect it. Like, I'm just like being like pretty blunt and being like, yeah, look, I cannot guarantee that you're going to make money. And there is going to be no guarantee. Now, if I was charging people $2,000 a month, I think I'd throw on a guarantee where it's like, until you make this much money, then we'll work for you for free. I think I would do that.
I mean, that's super risky. If you still want to do it, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I would include either the guarantee of the number of leads or the money. It would be either or.
Number of leads and number of appointments, it's justified because like both of the things, it's on our hand, and like we know how we're gonna be doing that and how it's gonna be happening and all the stuff. We know that like we can actually even guarantee a number because we know like this thing can be work on this way, and we can book this much amount, just we can do like this much leads and all this stuff. But if the closing is not well, we can't guarantee the revenue.
Yeah.
The appointments, we can.
Yeah, so that's something I tell them all the time is like, hey man, if you can't guarantee to me that you're going to be closing the shit out of these guys, I can't guarantee you anything. And they're like, oh yeah, I can fucking close. So it's like it's like I was talking to you about, where it's like you got to get their ego in there. It's like once you get their ego in there, then they're gonna fall over.
Definitely.
It's gonna be piss easy. It's gonna be piss easy
I mean,
to close.
the ego game, two things. If they are like not like that fragile person, then you can actually just get them like sold. But at the same time, if the person is like super cringe and like super that egoistic, then he's just gonna like leave the call. That's why.
Yeah,
because that happened with me.
Oh, that did?
Got on a call with the person. Yeah, they did. Actually got on the ego. Like if you don't have a closing, then you're gonna close and all these projects and stuff. And he was like, no way, I'm a very good closer and I'm actually do this stuff. And like, you fucking moron. You just goons and like, you're into this industry and like you're just spoiling these things and stuff and all this stuff. And he just left the call.
Damn. What an asshole. That guy can fuck off.
I mean, from that day, I actually just like, stopped taking them on the ego because like it has two things. Sometimes they actually get sold. At the same time, they're not really like they're getting like pissed off. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, that guy can fuck off.
I mean, I don't know.
Like, I'm a huge proponent of like, if somebody's a dick, then they can fuck off. Like, I'm like, I had one guy tell me one time, he was like, oh man, can I like only pay you a percentage of like what I close? And I'm like, okay. So here's what you're asking me to do. And I'm going to translate this into what's going on with like if somebody asked you that for your business. What you're asking me to do is like, imagine if a homeowner comes up to you and is like, hey, I'm going to sell my house and I want you to paint it. And if you don't add at least $20,000 in value to the house, then you're not getting paid. Also, I'm only going to pay you a percentage of whatever it closes on top of what its like current price is. So imagine if a homeowner came to you and asked you to do that and then was also like, I'm not going to give you any money to start. And so you have to spend all this money on paint, on crew, and all that shit. And you're asking me to do the same thing. You're asking me to spend all this money on you for the potential of it maybe later.
Oh, man.
And he was like, Yeah, I get it. And I ended up closing him anyway, but he was like, I mean, like, I kind of like had to frame it to him. Like, I don't really think he realized what he was saying. Like, I think he was just trying to like get a good deal. But I told him, I was like, dude, I'm not like, I'm putting up my money for your fucking ads. Like, you realize that, right? Like, this is my money. It's not cheap.
Like, like the person who is ready to spend, like, those type of person only make some good money in the market. Like, I have always seen like a person who is not really ready to spend on the things and like, innovations and like,
Mm-hmm.
exploring more stuff. They are probably not making that much amount of money from the business. That's why they're just like backing off out of the different offers.
Yeah. That's kind of why they're like worming
So,
their way out. Anyway.
I mean, crazy thing, bro. Like, it was super annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
Like, what do you think you can actually hit that million mark?
Yeah, I mean it's I mean anything's possible. Oh, Tritus also has a killer lander. This is an excellent lander. Excellent VSL, excellent all of it. Tritus, those guys got it, and they're making like 300K a month, like profit. Like those guys are killing it. Those guys are doing
Same thing.
Yeah, residential painters, but they're doing retainer. They're just crushing.
Retainer.
Yeah, yeah. But like they
like just a similar thing, Facebook ads.
Huh?
Facebook ads and all the stuff.
Yeah, Facebook ads, and I think they have Google in there, but I think it's an upsell. Which that's also something interesting that I could do is I could upsell Google, or I could just start paying for Google. Yeah, and just not tell them.
I'm planning to start the Google ads for one of my roofing clients, so I'm sure. Actually, based on like $1,500 a month, and he was like, "Okay, let's do it."
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of these, my site's better than these. Majority of these guys. Oh, another thing about Google Ads that you can do that you can't really do on Facebook. Oh, if you're talking, Zaya, I can't hear you. Oh, I think your mic might be muted. Is you can steal people's keywords. So something I would do is I would go to Maps. I would go to the top guys, so Lumos Painting Company, and I would just buy out their keyword. This is a great way to steal marketing. Just be like, we're better. You could literally just say like, I mean, I would steal all these guys' keywords for like Paint Pro Finder, and I would just say get an unbiased quote. That's it. Just get an unbiased quote.
Really.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, the last week I saw an ad from Grant Cardone, and he's into some sort of like the plumbing niche. And I saw his ad, and in that ad, there were like a lot of plumber was just like commenting, "I'm interested," and all this type of things. And I just started like sending DMs to them, and I told him like we are something like similar to Grant Cardone, but like much more efficient.
Yeah.
We are like trying to do the same thing, but try to give more attention to per client. He is like just working in the mass, and we are working with like very few clients, but giving 100% attention to each of the clients. So I was trying to do that.
That's a good idea.
One guy got interested, but like at the same time he was like no, he was just being a bit cocky, and he was just like, no, I'm not like, I don't want to do this for. How about a free trial for like 2 weeks, and then if these things work out, then you can actually just see.
I don't think selling people on a
question, but
oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. Shoot, boss.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask about the cold DMs because I'm planning to try it out. Since right now I got setters, but they're all doing fine. But of course, I just want to also know about like the positive replies rates and all of the things on cold DMs.
I have never used cold DMs. I just have a buddy who uses it, and he told me he does like minimum 500 a day. and he usually gets like a client a day from that. Is usually how it ends
Yeah,
up
that's
being.
it. Yeah, and how many like Instagram accounts do he got?
For a long time he just used his own, and he was just doing 100 a day off it. I think he has like 5, maybe 10. Like they,
Oh, okay.
Cold DMs has, I think you can just buy accounts from them. Yeah, you can see here.
Yeah,
You can get like 5 accounts. Or sorry, that's 5 people. Yeah, up to 33 accounts, unlimited messages. Like this is a killer plan. And you can bring like 2 people in, so you could still like bring your you could bring your setter on here and just have them still talk to him.
Yeah.
I just really like it because of the like find leads feature, and then also like it just works really well. Like you can bring in the usernames, you can create lists. It's just really nice. And then also you can set up like different browsers within it. So if you want to use like Amazon like Light Rail or something to like host VMs or just a VPS, you can just get a VPS from anywhere and then host it. I'd recommend doing that. I want to try it. I'm gonna try it and just see how it goes.
Let's interrupt you.
Yeah, what's up?
I should actually leave by now. I have a call. And it was really nice talking to you.
Yeah, it was great chatting you, boss.
Are you guys tomorrow as well?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on what I'm doing.
No problem. Like, if you're joining tomorrow, I should be actually joining as well.
Okay? All right, bet. Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, give me an out with any questions you have. Good luck, boss.
Yeah, definitely. I'll actually ask on Discord.
Yeah,
it was
no
really valuable to everybody.
Yeah, no, I like chatting shit. It's fun.
All right.
Good luck, man. Let me know if you
bye-bye.
close. All right. So yeah, like I was that your only question, Zai? Or do you have any other?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, like I do want to try it. I think it's gonna work well.
Yeah. And are you gonna use like the personal account you got, or
yeah, I'll just
buy,
use my
like,
personal to
another
test.
account?
I'll just do like 10 a day and just see how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like really start slow and just see how it works. Like I said, I do like texting. Like texting is a much more in your face way of getting in front of these people. Like you can kind of ignore Instagram DMs, but
Yeah,
like
like
it definitely
SMS.
works. Like there's no doubt about it. This shit definitely works.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, it does depend on the country, though.
Mhm.
Because, like, my sellers right now, like, gets people from, like, they got bad leads, and my other seller got, like, good leads. Like, one seller got from Nigeria.
Mhm.
Like, he got a lead from Nigeria, so I said, like, oh, fuck no, we don't do third world countries.
Yeah, no.
So, like I said, like we only do, like, first world countries like US, UK, Canada, whatever.
Yeah.
So my other setters, because I got like 5 or 8 setters right now. So one of my setter.
Do you just pay them like per lead they bring, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's like it's per commission. It's like
Oh,
commission
okay.
based.
Yeah, sick.
Yep.
I thought about setting something up like that.
Then, yeah, you should try it out, because right now I'm like, if they give me appointment, I'll probably pay them. But the deal is, like, if I close someone, I do need to close someone before I pay them, because if I don't fucking close someone, I couldn't fucking pay them.
Yeah.
So if I close someone, make them pay them too, right? Then, like, there's like a requirements for them before they get like a base pay. So basically, the behind of that is, like, if they give me 10 appointments, and those 10 appointments I close like 3 clients for, let's say, 1,000 retainer, so I'm making $3,000 a month from a one setter. I'm gonna pay that setter $400.
Yeah.
Plus the commissions. Basically, I'm still having a good profit margins, right? So, like, there's no problem, but the problem would be like the sales part.
Yeah.
Like that'll be like most often the problem, because if I couldn't close one, I'm fucked with my setters. Like, they're gonna tell me I'm a scammer.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so
And they're
that's the
putting in
problem
all
right
this
now.
work for nothing.
Yep.
I mean, that's probably why, as long as the appointments are good quality, as in they're from the right country, they're like of a qualified prospect, I would just pay them per appointment. I mean, obviously the hard part is like actually tracking that, um, and trusting them. Like
Like
where do you find them?
I don't track them.
Oh, okay,
I don't track them honestly.
okay, like,
Because first of all, like the thing here is like if you track them, like for me, I don't want to track them because they're literally gonna get paid when they give me appointment.
yeah,
So what like it's nonsense if I still track them, right? Because you're basically giving the time for me,
okay, yeah, I
right?
see you.
So if they don't do the work, you know, they don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I could also see the results, right? Like I could also see the results because we just started like a week from now, like just
Mm-hmm.
started like this January.
Mm-hmm.
Then two of my setters got like interested prospects from from Nigeria then from Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's currently the plan. Tomorrow I'll be having a meeting with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll probably hire like 20 setters. You know,
Mm.
like there's no problem hiring like a bunch of setters
Yeah, where are you getting them
from
from?
Philippines, from Nigeria, from Facebook.
Oh, okay, just like a Facebook group. Like what group?
Yeah, there's just like a ton of groups out there.
Oh, okay,
You just search appointment setters, you know,
okay.
got a ton of groups.
Mm-hmm.
Post there.
Yeah, I see.
And that's the sauce.
Yeah,
You know,
all right, bet.
I'm planning to run two teams like for DMs and for cold calls. And
Mm-hmm.
they're just gonna do the appointments for me. Gonna plan out how to sell the stuff, you know. Then some of my work is like all to automations right now,
Mm-hmm.
like email automated, SMS automated.
Yeah, that's a lot of
I
what
still
I'm
do
in right
cold
now,
call for
man.
that one.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Are you like coding? Excuse me. Are you like coding it or using like a no code thing?
Oh, for the automations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good. It's like for email, it's like instantly.
Mm-hmm.
For SMS, basically it's go high level,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like go high level text grid, that's like the two things. Then just hire setters, but just be basically a good closer,
Mm-hmm.
That's like the thing here.
Yeah. No, I like GHL. GHL's basically just turned into Zapier for me. Like it kind of does all the same things these days. Like I can't really think of something I couldn't do inside of GHL, right? I mean,
Right.
like,
Right now, like the AI agents is crazy. I don't even fucking know what it is.
Yeah.
Since right now I'm just too focused on like getting clients. I don't care shit about like go high level right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
So yeah, like,
the automated, if you're gonna be doing like if you're gonna be doing like cold SMS in any capacity, use the GHL automated like appointment booking bot because of how like touchy it is basically. So like it's really easy for somebody to say yes to book an appointment, right? And then as long as you call them immediately after and you talk to them and you like learn about them and you pretend like you care, you can pretty easily sell them on whatever later, right?
Yep.
Because they like know you and trust you at that point. That's why like calling within the first 5 minutes is such a big fucking deal. That's why I use this thing called Callingly that I would recommend. This thing is pretty cool.
Callingly? Oh.
Yeah, Callingly. Basically what it does...
Is it like AI caller?
No. What it does is that it, like, you tell it, like, okay, hey, I want you to... I swear to God, I feel like I have... Okay, yeah, here. So, like, for example, right? How it works is it gives me a call, right? So the phone number I have inside of here, which is like... I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Then we'll call my phone number, right? it will call my real phone number, so on my actual phone, and then it will tell me like, okay, this is John Smith. He's coming from here. He needs this or whatever else you want to say to him, and then it will dial, and then like when you're on the phone with it, it'll tell you that, and then you can tell, and then like you can press 1 to then get connected to John. So it kind of forces you to do it, even though like I don't feel like it most of the time. So like it like forces it down your throat because you're like getting a call from Callingly and you like have to do it.
Gotcha.
Big
Yeah,
fan.
it's basically like reminders.
Yeah. It's like forcing you the reminder.
Gotcha.
And then the number will look something like this. Like 415. Yep. And this is like what people are gonna see when a lead comes in.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And right now, what's the appointment booking rate of like SMS campaigns?
0.1. So if you send
0.1?
Yeah, give or take. So or like 0.1, 0.2, depending on the day, like percent. Or like that would be like 2 to 1%. So
yeah, like
if you send 1,000, you'll get 5 to 10, maybe up to 20, give or take, somewhere around there. If you're doing like the GHL appointment bot, generally speaking, and those are leads that are scraped from Google. I'm gonna try scraping them from something else.
Yep.
I'm gonna try scraping them from Yelp. Is gonna be where I'm gonna try them next, and specifically only from those that are like real in Yelp. Something I could also do is, since like it's a server that runs my like automated DM bot, which like automatically pulls the leads, processes them, and sends them to GHL, I could just have it scrape on the server side. Is something I could set up where it just scrapes Google Maps. But Google has a lot of protections against scraping like that. So I'd probably just do it with Yelp. Probably just look up painter in X city and then scrape the, 10,000 that show up or whatever. And then just do it for every single city and just keep going. I just use like Google, geocaching, which is free. Because Google will charge you, if you're going to scrape like 1,000 leads from Google Maps, that's going to cost you like $20, which is pretty substantial. So if you're going to do cold SMS, I would try and figure out a way to make it as cheap as possible. If you want the easiest solution and the one I would recommend, I just recommend using D7 Leads Finder and paying for the $120 a month plan, because you can get 30,000 leads a day, and it has the API function, so you can just build into it. And using like Outscraper or something, it's Outscraper is half the cost, but it's still like $400 a month. So this is like $120 a month, and you're getting like the same shit, basically. Or you could use any kind of like scraper API. So just scraper API. And if you like, it's 100,000 API credits, right? That's probably more than enough. With 20 concurrent threads, which is pretty good. And you can see like, I wonder how much it costs. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem, bro. Custom headers. How much does it cost? Whoops. Google is exclusively priced at 25 API credits a scrape. Okay. So that means... what's the maximum amount of scraping you can do?
Have you tried Apify?
It's more expensive. So
More expensive.
Appify is more expensive than Outscraper. I don't know why they say it's better, because this is more expensive. So $29 a month is okay, so 0.3 per compute minute.
How about what the fuck is it called? Lead CM.
Lead CM? I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. You've heard of that?
No, I haven't.
It's leads than C and them.
Lead CM.
It's like 750. Yeah, it's like 750 leads, 750 million leads for like $20
Oh,
a
okay.
month.
Oh, this is pretty cool. $20 a month, B2B. Is this all GDPR?
I don't know. I didn't try it, but we'll planning to buy it.
Instagram. That's a good one.
What's fucking do?
Unlimited email.
Like you could,
oh my
like
God,
what
this
you
is
could
actually
do
great.
is you could just, yeah, you could just get that software, then scrape out like Instagram, then run those Instagram to your automated cold DMs that you got, you know, then run emails with the email software, LinkedIn with automation again, you know, that kind of stuff. But I don't want to go to LinkedIn since kind of headache for me.
Yeah. Or do they have? Do you know if they have phone number? Okay, contact phone number. Yeah, this is what I'd be interested in. So Instagram and LinkedIn for technologies, and download their lists. Look for accounts with small follower accounts. Look for contact level. Yeah, this is interesting. Thanks for recommending it.
Yeah, no
A really
problem.
quick
If you try it out, let me know if how it works or how it looks. Since I'm planning to buy it. Like what you could do, just goddamn download everything, then just cancel the $20 payment right after the next month.
Yeah.
Since you got like maybe millions of.
Yeah, because this is like way cheaper than Apollo. Like Apollo is so fucking expensive.
Way cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the cheapest of them all,
Yeah, I don't think they have Google Maps, which is a big thing I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm not really sure how much Scraper API would charge me for like 1,000 scraped Google Maps. Yeah, I wonder what's like the maximum.
Right now, with Google Maps, do you like when you send emails? Do you like? Because right now when I do cold calls, is I just filter out like the Google reviews. So I could call like the businesses that is not big enough, like got like 1 to 50 reviews. I could just call them up. Basically, when most of them answers is the owner.
Yeah.
Like, do you think people like that has the buying potential, like with
like those who have good, like those who. Like, what do you mean? Like those who have like a good amount of reviews? Is that what you're saying?
Like doesn't have much of reviews, like from 0 reviews to like 50 reviews. That's what I'm.
My best client has 4 Google reviews. Like, you gotta remember, a lot of these guys are like old men who don't know what's going on. Like, they don't know that they should be using Google. They don't know that they should be, like have a Google My Business, right? And like the biggest guys, the ones who have all that shit sorted, are the ones that like everybody's reaching out to. It's because those are the guys who are like most locked in. So like it's easy to be like, oh, okay, like I mean, it's probably a pretty good lead, right? But
Right.
It's impossible to actually tell, like, for real.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, where do you scrape all of your leads from Google right now?
Yeah, Outscraper.
You
like I
put
use
them
Outscraper
out
to do
on
it.
like And you go high level for SMS.
Yeah. I know that Twilio would be
have
cheaper.
you tried the
like? Oh, have I tried what?
Yeah. The text grid?
I think I remember setting up an account for it. I think you would be included in MMS for that.
Yeah.
I don't think you would be SMS. I think this would be MMS. So I don't know if it would be all that much cheaper. I have not tried them. I tried getting into them once, and like their login system was just broken, and like I couldn't verify my account. It just wasn't really working.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm sending, which is what I'm sending, 30,000, I have no incomings. Yeah, about $111 a month. I think GHL is a little bit cheaper. No, is more expensive. I think it's about twice this price. I think so.
Right. So like daily, how much daily do you spend with GHL?
It's really hard to track. GHL does not have a good way of tracking it, but I can tell you I was spending like $200 a month, like when I was really running it, like because I sent about 20,000 text messages over the course of about a month, from like the middle of November to the middle of December, and that cost me about $200-300 in GHL and about $400 in Outscraper. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the like the appointment booking rate looks like?
Well, 1 to 2% still. Yeah.
1 to 2%.
Yeah.
Still pretty good for like how many SMS?
20,000. I mean,
Yeah,
I started really getting good results when I was when I switched over the copy, and I forced the VSL down, and I started using the appointment scheduler bot. So like when I was just sending them a website link to sign up for the meeting, I was only getting like 2 people for 10,000, which is a lot worse. When I started using the bot, it's more like 20 per people for about. It was more like 5 to 10 people per 1,000 when I started using the bot to automatically schedule them.
Gotcha. Right now, because right now I'm planning to run it. Because right now I got a client with it. Like I could run the EIN. Then, like in your copy, do you send out like a Loom video for it? Like you said, like you.
Yeah, after they reply that they're interested, so I tell them like specifically reply yes, which you think it would lower rates, but it doesn't, because people know that this shit is automated anyway. And so it's like, as long as your offer is good enough, which mine is like, hey, I'll pay my money to grow your business. Just kind of an unbeatable offer.
So gotcha. So your offer is kind of like you pay the ads, then
yeah, and then I just charge you per lead. So it's like I literally tell them it's free to start, because it is. Like, it doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Your offer is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's a good offer. The challenge is just making it profitable for me, and also easy to integrate more people. So that's why I've put in all this work into making this like fucking site and all this back end stuff.
Yeah.
Because I have like 7 clients right now of people that are like ready and willing to give me money. So I'm not doing any outreach or any ads or anything. Because I'm like only focused right now on like building this whole thing out and making it like actually work.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
how is it looking?
How do I what, sir?
How is it looking right now?
I'm like literally like while I've been sitting here on this call talking to people, I finally have the GHL backend system done. So now it's basically time to test. So fuck it, we'll do it live.
how much do you run them for them uh per month? Because you pay for the ads.
So it cost me $15-$30 to book somebody, and I charge $75 per person.
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good margins. Yeah, 15, 30, you know.
So that's kind of the goal.
That's good.
Okay. I think everything got sent right.
Gotcha.
We got
Yeah.
the bot.
Everything got sent.
Yeah, I got texted by the bot from the new requested quote, and then I also got you need to call this number. Okay.
Have you tried using AI callers for it, or do you think it sucks?
I'm not wasting my time that much with the client. Like, if the client wants to do that, then they can fucking do it. Like, I'm not fronting the time and effort that it would take for that. Because, like, if the client wants to pay me to set something up like that, then all right, whatever. But, like, I'm not interested in taking the time to, like, go through and figure it all out.
Yeah, for sure. Gotcha. Yeah, I fucking forgot you're literally paying for the fucking ads right now.
Yeah. Like, I'm not. It's like they're not paying me anything for this shit. Like, I'm not. This is an affiliate relationship. It's not a buddy relationship. Like, I mean, it's like if they were like paying me for other shit, then like sure, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
God. Yes. It works. This thing failed is good because I didn't send a right Stripe ID. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thank fuck.
How does that work? Like the Stripe one.
Oh, I just build them inside of Stripe with GHL's one-time Stripe charge, and then I keep their Stripe ID, and then you just pull their Stripe ID, and I just pull it from Stripe itself with their like business name, and then like it tries to bill them for the amount, which is 75.
Fuck. So it's like automatic. Like if you get a lead, they fucking automatically pays you with their Stripe and
Yep.
That kind of stuff. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, just gets fucking billed immediately.
Makes really good sense.
Yeah.
Because my problem with it, because my problem was like, how the fuck am I gonna do this like paper appointment shit? Since I was only thinking like two ways. It's either they pay me up front, then I'll give them a refund, or I should get the money right after the month. Like, if I get like 5 appointments, they pay me. You know, and this thing will be a fucking goat.
Yeah.
And you could only use Stripe for this, or you could use other softwares.
It doesn't matter. You can use whatever. I just use Stripe because it's easiest. Stripe is really has just a really well built out code, and GHL has a very easy integration with it. But you could use like WAP payments. You could use AnyPay, like anything that allows you to talk to the payment processor with code. Like anything that allows you to talk to it with code, then that's good. And as long as you can pull like some kind of ID to automatically bill them, then do it, man. But if you're like, I mean, have you made any money in SMA? Like, have you, like who do you serve?
I mean, I got testimonial, but I didn't like make big tons of money.
Yeah. Did you charge them like a retainer or something?
Not yet. I'm planning to, since I got like.
Well, the good news is the testimonial is the hardest part. Like proving that you can do it, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
If you're not so the challenge with doing a PPL thing like what I'm doing, or a cost per appointment thing, I don't do cost per appointment because like I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going through the process of helping them put in the calendar or whatever. Like, I know I could probably charge triple, but like the profit margin would end up being the same because it would cost me about $100 to get somebody in, max. Like it would cost me about $100, and with this I get somebody in for max 30. And if I'm charging 75, like I can only probably charge up to $200 in that case. So the profit margin is still about 50% with all of this extra fucking headache. So like, what's even the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Totally
like
get it.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
I mean, stick with your offer until like you get like fucking 10 testimonial, and you could do the retainer shit.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like,
already have a great tip.
God
Like,
damn, your offers pretty well.
yeah, my best client, he's already given me like $2,000 for like 15 leads, I think, and half of those were appointments. So that's why it's more. But like he how much money he was making. Like he couldn't keep up with the demand. And I was only doing like
Yeah, that's a fucking good thing.
yeah, I was only doing like $10 a day in ad spend. Like I was like fucking crushing.
Yeah.
But then I turned it back on like
uh,
2 weeks later, and for some reason it was just dead. And I think the reason why was because it was Christmas.
Yeah.
So it was like the week before Christmas is when I turned it back on. So I think just CPLs were just dog shit because it's Christmas and like nobody wanted to get their fucking house painted over Christmas. So that's another reason why I've taken all this time to build this whole fucking site out is because like this shit doesn't really work super well during the winter, as I've learned. It'll work fine now, but it will not work like Christmas. Like nobody wants to paint their house over Christmas, right?
Gotcha. Yeah, totally. And right now, like, what's the average order value of your clients right now?
I don't have enough data for that. Like I've only had like 2 clients give me like a real substantial amount of money, so I couldn't answer that question.
But you got like estimates how much they make per client, like if they close someone.
I don't tell them anything like that. So I just use this spreadsheet here to give them like an estimation of what it could look like. But like I don't really know how much money my client who's given me $2,000 actually made. I think he made, I know he closed like 3 jobs, so I think it's around 12,000. I think it's something like that. So I know for a fact he definitely made good money because he's been texting me nonstop asking me to start it up again. So I know for a fact that it's working. I just don't really know how well. That's something I should be better about tracking. It's just kind of hard to.
Yeah.
It's just like, and like I had this idea of like, oh, I'm gonna send him like a form weekly where he's gonna like say how much money he made, but then he just never did it. And I asked him to do it, he just never did. So I don't think I'm gonna bother doing that. I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna get all my clients inside of a Slack or like a Discord or like a Facebook group or some kind of community. Yeah, Slack would probably work great. And put them all in Slack with me. And whenever they close somebody, just like take a screenshot of it and just say like, oh, they made this much, and then use that as testimonial proof.
Yep. Right now, like the code calculator you got, you could just use Lovable for it, and then
yeah, turn it into like a real web page. Yeah, no, like that's totally valid. I just keep it as the spreadsheet because like I can easily change whatever I want about it. And also like I can send them a link to a Google spreadsheet, and it's like they're not gonna be weird about it. Like if it says like docs.google.com, which is the same reason why I put the VSL on Loom, because like I would send like my domain localaunch.com, and like a bunch of people would be like, I don't know, I don't trust the domain. So it's like if you make it like a real domain, like I'm thinking of switching over the VSL to YouTube, so it's like youtube.com. These guys definitely know what the fuck YouTube is. Like they're gonna click on a YouTube link, and it like says very clearly youtube.com/whatever.
Yeah.
There's no like bit.ly whatever. It's like very like clear, you know. But something else I'm gonna do. Yeah. I was talking to Shaw about this is once I start proving that the system works, I want to get into the Thumbtack API. And whenever somebody hits the end here, they're going to have a little button here that says want other quotes, and that's going to send them directly to Thumbtack, and I'm going to get paid even more. Thumbtack gives you like $50 per request or something, like something really, really good like that. I'm not 100% sure, but something to the tune of that. And I, excuse me. And
yeah,
I would absolutely crush on that.
Right?
So I basically just let everything go through except painting, where it's like, hey, you also want a carpenter, and then just let them book that through Thumbtack.
Yeah. like try asking for referrals for the client that you got that had like fucking great results.
That's a good idea.
know?
I did. He said he didn't have any.
Yeah.
But like he told me that if he knew anybody, he would sign them up. But I don't know. And I do have a thing that's like, hey, if you refer me somebody right now, I'll give you your first 2 leads for free. And nobody's done it. All of them like want to see results first before they're willing to refer people. That's what they've all told me. So I don't know if that's just them. It's probably just them lying and like trying to seem like all cool and shit, but they don't actually like fucking have anybody that they know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. It's like no problem. Like, goddamn, if I got like good shit money, I'll probably do what you're offering right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, like that'll be like the best offer that you could do, because you get paid for the ads.
Yeah. If you can prove that you can make money, like, I mean, the hard part and the problem that I'm willing to solve, even though it gives me a shit ton of anxiety to see my money go, is I'm willing to solve the problem of fulfillment, because I like making ads. I like ad creative. I love it. I love making landing pages. It's my favorite part. I don't like client fulfillment and like ops and that kind of shit. I much prefer, or like hiring. I much prefer like an affiliate marketing type relationship, which is another reason why I do CPL and not cost per appointment. Site is not a part of Meta or Google in a official looking way. And I am a much bigger fan of like getting in the weeds and creating landers like this, creating the backend system, and then creating the media, and then like working on the ads and making them better, which is another reason why I'm doing like an actual .com, is so I don't have to have like 30 fucking campaigns. I can just have one campaign, and then just add locations as needed. So I'll just add like Chicago for if I have a client in Chicago. I'll just add Toronto. And another thing, when I load in a contractor into the actual site, it pulls up zip codes for them. So I get all the zip codes that we need. Generally, each person gets like 100. And we also exclude areas that we don't want to service. So that's another thing that I'll do with Thumbtack is if like they don't qualify to find the best contractor near them, what I'll do is I'll just route them directly to Thumbtack. So like if they get this, I'm just going to pull them straight to Thumbtack to try and like suck up every last dollar possible for people who like don't qualify. So that's why I'm excited to implement this, because I think, and that's honestly like that's probably the biggest reason why I'm switching over to my own site like this and not using their site, is because I can do shit like that. Like I can't do this kind of shit if it's like their site, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you do like, well, do you know coding or backgrounds of it?
Yeah, I vibe code a good amount, but like I can code in Python. So like looking at something like this, like I know what this is doing, and if like there's a problem, I can go in and figure it out and fix it. Like if the bot can't figure it out. Cursor is really good. I think it's the best vibe coding platform. I think if you're going to use it, Gemini right now is really good for coding. I've never used anti-gravity, so maybe anti-gravity is good. But I like Cursor because it's very easy to pull up the because it's basically just Visual Studio Code with AI agents built into it, right? So I like it because of that. And the biggest problem with AI and coding with AI is like if you copied and pasted this like JS file, which is just like the main site's JS file, which handles a lot of like the things that are actually going on outside of like HTML and CSS. If you just copied and pasted this and put it into ChatGPT and you told it to like add something, like when you copy and paste it, it's probably not going to work because the AI does not understand your entire code base. So that's why I like Cursor, because it gets a whole view of everything that's going on. So it knows like, okay, you have this over here and then you have this over here. And it's also it also learns very well. So like my bot always adds to the site to GitHub anytime it finishes anything. It just figured out how to do that on its own because I kept asking for it, so it always does it itself. And that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. I mean, like, right now my website is like full on lovable.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to use like lovable plus cursor, but like when I use both, like for one site, like my site just crash out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't.
I wouldn't recommend using lovable. I would recommend using cursor because cursor, you have control of your files. Because like this is all hosted on my computer. Cursor's on my computer. It's mine, right? This is mine. It's just VS Code, but with AI built around it. Ooh, what's bot leads?
Yeah. I just sent like my website short.
Oh, I'll
check it out.
Oh, it looks great. Yeah, this looks great, man. I mean, I would probably change some of this color here to make it stand out more. But like there's absolutely I love me a slider. Love this. Love that. I'd probably just change up your colors around a little bit so it's like more like we start getting a lot better down here. This is all kind of wordy. But yeah, this is nice. I don't think there's anything like inherently wrong with this. Maybe just like instead of having black to blue, maybe just change it to black to white and just keep a white background and have no except here, and just keep as little blue in the background as possible. I'd maybe switch over to that. It's a good domain too. Gotcha. So it's just like you just sell like the GHL like collar bot and like the GHL bot and like ads and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I do fuck everything, man. Like I also do, like AI call operators. You know, like I call it AI call operators, but like AI receptionists. You know, like right now, like in my website, I forgot to pay for it, so they couldn't try it. But when they put their information out, like I get their phone number, you can just basically call them.
Yeah, no, it's great.
You know.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, I could.
I'd maybe lock it around like one specific contractor niche. Would maybe be my advice, just to like really be hyper specific. Just whichever client best served you. That's why I picked painters, because it's just like I tried like a dozen different businesses, and just painters were the one that I had the most success with. So I just decided to
that's what I'm planning.
Yeah. So like med spas,
I'll just put it like
med spas are
contractors right now. Then
yeah, I have a buddy who went from. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm planning like just focused on a lot of contractors right now. Then when I get my first client, like then I get success from it, and then just double down on that. So that's like my plan right now. Since right now I'm just testing out the market, like what's easier to get contractors, like like is it like plumbing, is it like HVAC, solar, roofers?
Yeah.
And if I see like this niche is like much easier to get clients with, I'm just gonna double down on that.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I did. It's a great way to do it. Let's see. I'm curious. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's another reason why I don't like Lovable, is it's a slow. That's another reason why I prefer to host everything on my own. So like, for my site, if we go to like performance, throttle. Yeah, it's about half, which is intentional. Like the loading time is only about 2.3 seconds, which I want it. If I can get it under 1, that would be rad. I've been trying, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Maybe. Is it better over here? No, it's because there's no throttle.
Yeah, right now, like I use my website for like a lead magnet.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could calculate how much they could potentially make. They could go to my CDA, recover like 100 plus leads for. I didn't put free, but it should be like free. Then they could just test out a live demo for it. You know.
Yeah, I would maybe just change out the blue here because it's kind of all blending together. I would just change it out to white.
Yep.
Just that would be my advice.
Yep.
Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, I don't really have anything. Can I? Oh, you minimum 10. Okay, I see. Potential revenue. See, it's like kind of dark. But if you're gonna do cold SMS, like I wouldn't send them to a lead magnet anyway. I would just book an appointment and get served at the lead magnet. And then like the only point is just to get them on a call and just talk to them. That's the only thing. Like that's what my. Oh, I still have it on, do I? No, I
Yeah, I'll probably like reach out to you if I need like things for that. Cause right now, like I'm still figuring out how I'm gonna plan things out with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then maybe like tomorrow or maybe next week, since this week we got like a festival here, so
Oh, right.
probably just have some few fun, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's chill. I mean, just chill out.
Just
Like,
chill. Yeah,
you got time, bro. If
Just
you've
chill out.
already made somebody money and you already have a good testimonial, you're like farther ahead than 90% of people. So your only goal now should just be
Right.
proving it to another person. And then after you prove it to one person,
Right.
prove it to another 10. And then once you get there, just fucking crank it. That'd be my advice. Just
yeah,
fucking
like my problem right now is like, how the fuck could I pay my sellers if they set my appointments? Like that's my
yeah.
problem. If
Yeah.
I couldn't close the deal,
Uh-huh.
or even if I close the deal and it's like paper lead or paper appointment, then if I couldn't, I mean, I could generate results. I'm like positive into that, because like I could reach out to you, I could reach out to some of my mentors, you know, about it.
Mhm.
Then like, fuck yeah, I could generate it, but
Mhm.
yeah, cause like my rates right now for my sellers is like fucking hella big, like $50 per set per appointment
Mhm.
to like 200. But yeah, I don't even, just right now, like it's like leverage right now for me. Like I could get like much volume with other people, much volume with AI, with automation,
Mhm.
all of the stuff.
I genuinely think that probably like the most important thing to learn right now, like probably the most important thing to learn how to do in marketing and business is learning how to code. Like, I genuinely believe that once you know how to code, and even if you're not good at it, I'm not good at coding. I'm a terrible coder. But once you figure out like how you can do anything with code, like once you get to that level, literally like sky's the fucking limit. You can do anything. Like you can do anything you want.
And
Like,
how long did you like learn coding?
I got a technical degree in high school, and it's been a slow, gradual process. I would say like 3 months ago is when I made the decision, like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to do this shit because I got scammed by somebody who was ripping, like one of my web devs was ripping affiliate traffic from me. So like I told myself like I'm gonna learn how to do this shit, and I'm going to like, you know, really fucking give it my all and like really figure out how to learn it. And basically I've been like, I think I'm at the point now where I could like wander my way through basically any idea that I have, provided I give myself enough time. But it's basically like 3 months of full-time work. Like you just have to commit to it. Like you just have to really dial in for it. You just have to commit. And these days I much prefer like coding over like Zapier or Make or N8N, because like you can just do more with it. Like you can do literally anything you want with it. Like there's no there's just like no like there's not a single there's not a single thing you couldn't do. So that's why I'm a big fan.
So we get it. Probably learn coding also.
Mm-hmm.
Just right now, like, you know, appointments, the first problem. I got the appointments already good.
Mm-hmm.
Sales the problem. You know, like there's different problems on different surfaces, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where the money's made though.
Yeah. And right now, what time is it on your end? What state are you in?
Utah?
Utah?
Mhm.
Okay. I was cold calling and it was random.
I fucking hate
I
cold
forgot.
calling. I'm not a fan. No, not for me.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
something I ever want to do. Not something
I
I'm
mean,
ever interested. I'm never interested in doing it again. I don't want to ever do that shit again.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't got shit to do. Like it's either I'm gonna fucking cold call it or like
Mhm.
I mean emails. I'm running emails right now, but I wouldn't say emails would be fucking profitable for me. You know, sellers would be good,
Mhm.
IG would be good,
Yeah.
but SMS would be fire. You know.
I
But
think
right now, since
yeah.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
SMS is the hardest but kind of the best, like in a lot of ways. It's the one with the most amount of technical issues. It's the costliest one. It's also the most one dubious legally, but it's also the one that people are like guaranteed to see. Because a lot of these contractors, they put their real phone number on Google Maps, so like they see it instantly. Like it's not like a business phone.
Yep.
And they're always going to see it. So like they think that you're spamming, but I'm just getting your number from Google. Like I'm not like it's out there, dude. Like I'm getting it from Google. I can text you. I can do that. I'm allowed.
I mean, like I could do like send them a text, then right after a few days cold call them. You know, that's what I could do. You know, like if I got like SMS on part on the end. But yeah, probably next week. Is A2P like kind of hard as fuck?
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Like how do you do it?
Terrible. I mean, it's so fucking annoying, and the worst part is that it doesn't even do anything. It's just.
Is it like you're gonna send a form or a funnel or?
Yes, you have to have a
send?
legal business in the U.S. that actually exists, and then you have to have
Gotcha.
and then you have to have a domain name with that legal business, and then you have to have a fucking an email, and it's just all this chicanery, and it all has to be like right and signed up in the same way. It's just annoying. It's just incredibly annoying.
Gotcha. It's fucking hell. Yeah, probably buy one.
I wouldn't buy one because
Since,
people sell them to multiple people, so you're just asking to like get your number banned.
How much did you pay for the EIN?
I got it registered myself. So a good amount. Like it was just
Like 200?
honestly, I don't really remember. Like it took me a couple attempts. It just took me a good amount of time. It just took me a while.
Yeah. Because like my problem right now is the EIN. So if I get the EIN, I could just do the H2P.
Yeah.
But right now I got like a client for it that I could use.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is like I want to ask you, if you put out like your email onto like the H2P, do they send you a confirmation email with it, or is it like they just don't?
No, it just needs to like check out basically. It's like there's some kind of automated system, and it's literally just going to be like 2 hours of busy work for you, setting up a email with the right domain, and then having a website with that domain, and then having a legal business in the US with the same name, with the same domain, and the same email, all set up in all the right forms, and you have to check out. It's just all kinds of like. I'm just telling you, it's just annoying, and there's literally no way around it.
Okay.
You just have to suffer. You just have to suffer, and it just sucks.
They like, they don't send you anything like.
They check if it's real, so it does have to be real. Like, it has to be a real email. It can't be a fake email. And so, like, it's easier just to make like a real email.
Like, yeah. Like, I mean, like, if, for example, I use my email for it, like, then like, is it a valid email, right? Do they set out like a notification through it, or is it like they just confirm if it's the right email? Like, do you get it?
Yeah. They just confirm it. I've never gotten like an email response. The only time that like I did was when I was trying to sign up for Twilio and get ATP through that, and they were like, well, your account email isn't the same as the business email. And so they were like, you have to go like make a whole new account, basically, is what they told me.
Gotcha.
Which is unbelievably annoying.
So if it's like the same as the business email, they don't even send you any notifications right after.
I mean, not from what I remember or what I saw. I don't remember ever seeing that stuff.
Gotcha. Got it. No problem.
But like, I don't know, maybe it's changed. I've just used the same A2P, and I've only ever gotten it once, and it took me forever.
And how long you've been like running it?
I mean, I sent 20,000 texts through it, and like another like 5,000 client-based texts. So like it's fine.
Like how many months have you been using?
Like 6 months. Like a long time.
6 months.
Yeah, like a while.
Okay.
What I ended up doing, because I was getting so frustrated with trying to get like new stuff for clients, was I just bought a new phone. So I just have like a phone that uses text link and just texts through the phone, basically. So I have like a second phone and a second phone number through like Google Fi, and it just texts through it. Now you cannot use it for bulk texts. I found that the hard way. I used it for like bulk texts, and I got my number banned, and it took me like 2 weeks to get it back. But you can use it for up to like 200 a day, like client-based texts. So like I use it to text like my clients that a lead has come through, text the lead that the client has gotten their response, and with the client's phone number, like basic stuff like that. And then the A2P does all the cold SMS stuff. So that's another reason why I'm hesitant to switch away from GHLs, because I know I have to deal with all the A2P stuff again. And I know that that's just going to be like a pain in the ass.
And do you use like your client's EIN for cold SMS, or do you use your own?
No, I use my own.
So you just avoid the A2P.
I use my own. And keep in mind, with the client, you have to have the same name. So it's like, unless you also have the domain name, then you're fucked.
Right.
So like, it all has to be the same. If it's not the same, you're fucked. It's over. It's so annoying. So annoying. I'm incredibly frustrated by A2P, and I've constantly, like, one of the only people that I hire these days is like try to hire new people to do A2P for me, and they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, man.
They don't know how to do it. They can't get it. It doesn't work. It's literally just, I'm telling you, it's just gonna make you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I like challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna hop off since it's like 4:30 in the morning here.
Oh fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, damn, bro. Go to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably get some breakfast,
W.
then get to sleep
W.
since. Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, go to bed, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's late.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, bro.
Have a good
Or I
one,
guess,
man.
or I guess a good morning. All right. See ya.
See ya, see ya.
All right, stream. I think that's going to be the end of it. I'm going to go take a shower and get some more coffee, do some work on my own. Thanks for watching.